And good night.
And goodbye.
No, good morning. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh!
Don't man
It's-
me.
It's it's been a while, but we're back, baby.
Bye.
All right.
We got the stamina, baby.
We got the stamina,
I'm
baby.
a little bored over here. Hold on.
Baby.
Does it say it on that? I got the stamina.
The stamina,
baby.
baby.
Wait, we're not allowed to see what date it is today? Oh, okay.
Last time
That's
I did anything
what the
with
fuck
this
is
was fucking
that?
February.
Where are you right now in
Jason.
February?
Gender?
More like, what's today's date? Only true
You can't see it
Nexus
in my
Games
camera.
fans know
Yeah,
what
that's
day
right.
it is.
Hello and welcome to this week's Nexus Game stream.
Date gender.
Gender. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Hi, happy gay.
Happy gay. This week we are doing Clocked In with moi as your DM and these three lovely gays as my players. Let's really quick, before we get to who makes these streams possible, let's figure out who's talking and what they're going to be doing tonight.
I would hope we're talking.
I sure hope
Would
so.
hope
Or this is
so.
going to
Casper,
be
no one else.
that'd be a
No,
really
no.
boring stream.
I don't think
Uh,
so. I think you could legitimately, if you just bring in just Sirius's family and just have them talk to each
Oh, yeah.
other, we could sit here for hours.
Yeah. We could.
All right. Well, if there's ever a session where I end up being the only one who can get
Yeah,
on stream,
one
I'm
shot-
glad to know.
One shot where Casper just talks to himself for
One
like,
shot with yourself.
for like 3 hours.
We'll still pop on stream, but we'll just
We'll be in chat.
pajamas with like
We'll be in
popcorn.
chat.
I hate to, because this is going to make me sound so egotistical, but I'd like to try that. How
A
long can
charity
I?
stream, why
How
not?
long can I improv with myself and only myself?
Just
Okay.
do a charity stream. Like,
You know
why the
what?
hell not?
Pay me to talk to myself, and
Every-
then it'll
Every
Like
time you
every-
get up, every time you get up like another $500, you add a new character in.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like every $10, $15.
I'll
Jimmy
say
got
every
lofty goals.
I'll say every $100 that goes to charity, I'll add a new character.
So what, are you just starting
And-
as a monologue?
That's gonna be the incentive to pay to see what happens next.
It's just Thespis. just talking.
Or Lily.
Anywho,
God,
if you don't know who those characters are, you should go to our YouTube channel and watch our old campaign.
Welcome
God,
to
I
Nexus.
miss Wex. Welcome to Nextlist.
Wexless?
Wexawis.
Wexless.
I miss folk.
I miss Wexawis.
I miss Wexless games.
You know what? Fuck it. Jason, introduce yourself. We're going clockwise.
Hi, I'm not Jason Derulo. My name is Jason Larock. Don't get it twisted. I'm not Jason Derulo. It's obvious enough. Anywho.
You're better.
Have you heard Jason Derulo's music?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't.
Wow, okay. Thank
Full
you.
Chaos mode today.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Jason. I am one of the DMs that run games here on this channel. I put people on a boat on every other Monday. So you should come see that. I'm the himbo of the group. For obvious reasons.
A dad-shaped gay.
I'm shaped like a himbo, acts like a himbo, looks like a himbo, is a himbo. I'm playing Saris tonight. He is a elven ranger who has yet to hit anything with a bow and arrow. We are
Yeah.
15 sessions in and I haven't hit anything. with
Listen,
an arrow.
instead of firing your bow, you just need to take your bow and smack someone.
Or I'll just throw an arrow. Like I won't even.
You
Yeah,
know,
just chuck it.
Stab them with it.
I'm gonna
We'll
cry
see.
if you decide to throw it and you like nat 20 at max
If I-
damage.
Next time I need to get my bow and arrow out, I'm gonna try just like throwing an arrow, just a magic arrow, and see what happens. Because I'm probably gonna miss again. But we'll see.
God.
We will see.
All right, and next is gonna be Jenny.
Hello, I'm Jenny. I use she, they pronouns because I started Nexilus Games as a cis woman. I am no longer a cis woman.
Happy gay!
Happy gay!
Happy gay!
I was going to say for both of you.
Yeah, both
though.
of you.
Both of you.
I went like full down though.
Yeah, you were like, gender, fuck this.
Gender?
You took a page out of Bro's book. Gender?
Listen, Dalavash was quoted in the book. You can't just write it off anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gospel
that's
at this point.
That's an
All that's
official
the main
paper.
point of like fucking research, not just quoting.
You know what I also hate is that he also probably got in touch with Richard and Claudius, and that's real unfortunate.
God, Broseph.
Bro.
Anyway,
I know it.
anyway, Jenny.
I'm sorry.
And if you don't know who those characters are, you should go to our YouTube and look at our old campaign,
I'm
Lotus
sorry.
House.
All I can think of is in the paper, in the thesis, just a quote from Richard. What the fuck is this again?
I'm not drunk enough for this. Hold on.
That's on the acknowledgement pages.
That it's a printed copy, but clearly Richard signed it like a yearbook, clearly not knowing what the fuck it was.
Hags in the back of the paper. In a legit college thesis, just hags. And if you don't know what that is, you probably didn't grow up in the early 2000s.
Okay, who else had the I signed your crack?
Excuse me?
Did you never get that in your yearbook?
No, I
Someone
went
would
to
go,
a Christian school, Jenny! No one
They
knew
would
what a
open it
crack
up and
was
they
in
would
Christian
sign-
school.
No, they would sign in the crack of the yearbook.
Oh, yeah,
where
no
the
one
pages
knew
were
what it- no
opening,
one-
and they'd
no one in
say, I
Christian
signed your
school-
crack.
No one in Christian school knew what the fuck a crack was.
Super derailed. Anyway, I am playing Dee Dee. Who's an Asmar. Now we know Warlock, who graduated from the Bardic College of Lore, which is how she has her degree. That is not where she gets her magic. She is a ball of anxiety and pretty much nothing else. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I also want to give everyone in the audience warning, if this is your first Nextless game stream, we all have ADHD and half of us have autism, all right? So, anyway, Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I use they them pronouns. And I am playing Rami, the knowledge cleric of Thespis. She is a chaos gremlin. She looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll, and really knows a lot about bones. And I'm looking forward to the session today.
He bones.
Yay!
Bones.
Oh my goodness.
We're just gonna have Rami empty out her bag at some point, and there's gonna be like,
Can we have a what's in my
a human
bag
finger
episode?
bone, and
We
like
have a what's in my bag session, and it's just trying to guess what's in Rami's bag, and bones is always the correct answer.
Bones
like
or
a show
applesauce
in-
packets, one of the two.
Both.
it's just a human finger bone. It's like, where did you get this? Did you find this in a grave or something? No, this is my great grandpa's. I carry it around with me to remember him by.
This was my friend's. You decide where the was is placed.
Why? No.
Anyway, hi, I'm your DM. My name is Casper Oliver. I use they, he pronouns, and I will be playing everyone else, unfortunately. So I am
I gotta
leading us.
update your pronouns in the
Motherfucker.
thing. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Can't
they
do anything
them-
right.
No, you.
Fuck.
You do wonderfully.
Except to hit with my one weapon. Jesus.
So, what happened last session, roughly, is that y'all got in touch with Justin Case, the independent investigator, the private eye, for looking into your boss, Miss Trudy Young at Gold Standard. You went to Justin's office of case and law, where you met or re-met, I guess, his business partner / secretary, Law and Order, who at least Saris is well aware is Faye.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
I can smell it.
Justin is your regular old himbo tiefling. But yeah, so you went there, and then Justin and Lauren, using some magics that Lauren has, you were able to find the location of a suspect, not a suspect, a witness that you could speak with. Yeah, a witness.
Bro, are you good over there?
Jenny, you okay?
I'm so sorry.
You good?
I'm so sorry. I thought the noise was done, and I was like, okay, I'm good.
The noise was fine. I thought you were about to choke on it and die.
No, I was holding it in my mouth while I was screwing the lid back on.
Oh.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
You're all good. But yeah, you're able to find a former employee of Gold Standard who went through something very similar to what you all are kind of presently dealing with, a Monsieur Anthony Larock, who you bumped into and spoke to. Well, you didn't bump into, you tracked down and spoke to at Last Ditch Dating Service in a very uncomfortable way for Justin.
Oh yeah.
Also scared the shit out of him.
Yeah,
You
we
thought
also
I was
stood
gonna jump
outside
in.
the door, and yeah, it was a
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing.
then y'all scared Anthony.
It was a whole
Um,
thing. And then we went to Investigation Park and
Yes.
interrogated Anthony, because we always take people to that park when we interrogate them, apparently.
Yeah, at first it was Quill, and now it's Anthony. And while speaking with
And
Anthony,
then Dee Dee.
and then Dee Dee.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
so-
we did interrogate Dee Dee.
Yeah.
You spoke with Anthony, learned a little bit about his experiences.
He's got an
And-
eldritch tumor.
He
Yes.
knew. I saw it with my eyes.
Yes.
Your
Yes, you did.
eyeballos. You saw it.
My eyeballos. My
Yeah.
magic eyeballos.
Yeah, your magic eyeballos.
Yeah, you saw it with your magic eyeballos.
That's not what I'm calling my third eye. I
My
must
magic
awaken my
eyeball.
magic eyeball.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, Apollo. Anyway, so then Anthony ended up leaving, being escorted by Justin back to Last Ditch Dating Service. And then you all interrogated.
Where
Dee
we
Dee.
found him.
Yeah, you took
Yeah,
Anthony
back where we
back to where you
found
found him.
Ay, ay,
And then you interrogated Dee Dee.
Well, we didn't. Okay, so for context, we didn't start out just straight up interrogating Dee Dee. Andromeda used her fucking detect magic and saw and felt a fiend presence that ended up being, as we
8-bit.
learned, her Fey patron.
Yeah,
Or not
8-bit
Fey,
Tilda
fiend
Swinton.
8-bit Tilda Swinton.
And
I was
8-bit
really
took-
confused as to what that was. I realized he had a noodle. She just was like,
So you all met 8-bit Tilda Swinton, who
Yeah.
you learned to be Dee Dee's patron, because Dee Dee is not a bard by trade, is only a bard on paper, is in practice a warlock.
Yes. And then we interrogated Dee Dee.
Yeah, and I think I don't think the players asked. So just for the audience, I'll have the DM ask Dee Dee, is this a corporate approved patron?
no. No, it's super illegal.
It's
Bro,
su-
you're fucked.
Yeah, that's super frowned upon.
Bro, that's super funky wonky. What the fuck, man?
I need that part clipped.
You guys, you and Rami have something in common now.
Yeah, because neither of you have corporate approved ties. And
Ugh.
Illegal magic. Yay!
Sarah, I feel Sarah's is probably on thin ice, having previously worked for the Fae Court, but we'll see.
Excuse me, I am a deserter.
Sirius also previously worked for the Fae Court outside of that city, so it doesn't really go with those laws because he's not actively doing it while living here.
True, you know,
shades of gray.
Well, here's the thing. I'm sure that to the right supervisors, all of your situations would be totally fine. To the right supervisors.
AKA
That's why we have
literally the one we have.
But unfortunately, you also have people, like Tom and Trudy.
I'll break his nose again. I'll do it. Bop bop.
So,
Trudy, get over here. You're not safe either, Papa.
You're not safe either. Bop bop. I'll break your nose at the door, Trudy. I don't play.
I'll break
But
your
you-
heels.
yeah, try and power walk all strongly in those heels.
If I
Yeah,
snap him off.
sucks to suck, Trudy.
God. Jenny, you okay?
A lot of things are going wrong today. I have an eyelash stuck in my waterline, and I'm trying not to pick my eyeball on camera.
You're good. I just thought you passed out.
I
Carry
thought
on.
you were gonna say
Nope,
I
just can't see.
I thought you were gonna either say like, oh, I choked on my chocolate, and then you said my eyelash. I'm like, you got an eyelash in your chocolate? What the? A lot of things are going wrong if you have an eyelash in your chocolate.
That's a big concern. All right, since I know we're not losing Jenny, carry on. So you all were in the park still. I
Yeah,
believe.
investigation
Justin had
park.
just come back.
Yeah.
He had gotten the symbols from Anthony, and we sent them over to Mikhail.
That's right. You also called
We also
Mikhail.
pictures of them. We
We
did.
did.
Yes, we
Justin
did.
was also not reading the room.
No,
No.
no.
After we found all the shit about Dee Dee, and he's like, "Hey,
Justin
Like,
never
"Hey,
reads the
look,
room.
I got a thing for you, and we're like, Justin,
I
can
got
you give us like 5
pictures."
minutes, please?
Yeah, Justin doesn't know how to read a room unless it like you'll
No.
probably see
There's
when
no-
Justin can read a room, but you haven't been around Justin
Yeah,
when he
it's
cares
when there
to
are
read
bright
the room.
blinking neon lights that says Justin don't. Justin, don't do it.
Now, y'all haven't seen him talk to a suspect yet. That's when he reads the room. We'll say yet for now.
Listen,
We're
I'm not
working
attracted
on
to
it.
masculine people for the most part, but I feel like the moment that I see that, I'm gonna be like, oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
Justin.
The thing is, Justin is masculine in the good old country boy way. So it's like open to
I thought you were-
non-traditional masculinity.
I thought you were gonna say on paper.
Is only masculine on paper.
On paper.
Oh my god.
Fucking me too,
Beautiful.
bitch. I fucking... all right. So,
On paper, yes. In practice.
yeah, well, it's masculine in my way. It's my way or the
Don't even get me
highway.
started on the
Gender.
theories.
Damn it.
Huh?
Don't even get me started on the theories.
Oh God. So you all are now in the park. You have just communed,
We've
communicated
communed
with Saris's contact.
I don't even know.
Uncle
Yeah, question mark.
figure, Mikhail.
My Mikhail.
You're
I
Mikhail.
forgot that we talked to Mikhail last time, and I'm so happy. I love Mikhail so much.
So you just spoke with them, and Saris, or was it Rami who sent over the images to Mikhail?
It was Sarah's because Rami doesn't have the fucking phone number.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I wasn't
we
allowed to
can
give it
totally
to you
do
because
this.
Mikhail said
And
no.
he-
No.
Well, yeah. She also was like, you can just call me, and he was like, no.
Yeah, Mikhail's like, no. Mikhail's like, no. No thanks.
No,
Not about
thank
that.
you.
I don't want you to know my number.
Understandable.
Just yeah. Mm. So, what do you all do? You've all just learned a lot of
Yeah.
interesting
I think
things.
we were heading back to somewhere, I think.
I don't think we decided on where to go yet because it's like the end of the
'Cause
investigation day.
I know at the end Rami had offered Dee Dee her arm. I just don't remember where we were going.
Yeah,
I think
I don't
we
think
were
y'all
just-
chose.
Yeah, I don't think we. Oh, I think you were helping Dee Dee home.
Maybe?
Basically, I want to know. I want to know. Would you all plan to do anything after that, or would you like for us to start it the next day?
Because I don't think we had anything left to do that day until we heard back from Mikhail, because we were given strict instructions not to go into the cave,
Right.
not to go out into the world and look
By
for the
Mikhail,
cave.
He was like, "Don't you fucking do
Yeah,
it."
Mikhail's like, no.
Oh yeah.
They said explicitly no, so we're not. We're gonna
Then
listen.
probably we were all gonna go home because I know Rami wanted to investigate on her own into like the symbols and Eldritch and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Deep dive into the fantasy Google.
Fugal,
All right.
if you will.
So roll investigation to search on
Wait.
Fugal.
Give me
roll
1
to
second.
Fug.
Roll to Fugal. As you roll, a thing that I am saying for oh what?
Nothing. Ignore me. Continue at yours.
Okay. Is very quickly so Saris, would you head home after that, or would you kind of like hang out around
is
town
this what
before
you
going home?
mentioned earlier in a question that I either confirmed or denied?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I go home.
Okay. You come home to Quill, who likely has the afternoon off or the day off, in the bathroom, dyeing their recently bleached hair.
Good for them.
Buddy.
You see that they are making their hair green to match their avatar.
I love them.
Sarah just kind of takes note, flops down on the couch. I swear, if you get color on my bathroom floor, you're going to be dead to me and you're going to be out. This is a rental.
You hear
Say
very you, with all of the chemicals that I work with for my degree, you'd think that I know how to not make messes. Don't look in the sink, by the way.
That's why you'd think, which I don't ever do, so hence, please clean up your mess. This is a rental.
I promise it's gonna be cleaner than when I started, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, probably, yeah. But that's besides the point.
Green hair
It
dye.
wasn't green when I left this morning.
This is what I have called an impulsive decision.
And impulsive decisions have consequences that we both have to live with, such as a green sink.
No, I'm gonna. Your sink will be fine once I wash it. It's
Can I get
the
up and go look
material-
at this? Can I get up and go look at the sink?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll.
It's porcelain, so it probably
Yeah,
won't.
you can
Yeah, it's
tell
probably-
that with the material of the sink that material isn't going to be stained by the dye as
Just
long
a
as
little
it's
bit of scrubbing.
yeah.
Yeah, just a
Um,
little.
Give it anything
You
else.
you do notice that like the floors are clean. There's no spots on the mirrors,
Okay.
no spots on, but the sink itself, it looks like it's all been contained to the sink.
Wait till they have to shower. That's where the problem comes in. You get
Uh,
the dye out.
You also notice that Quill isn't using gloves
Yeah, of course not.
Fair.
as they're just kind of massaging it into their hair.
Question, just,
Answer.
well, comment and concern. But does your weird science stain your hands?
Depending. If it's acid, sometimes it burns through. This isn't acid, though. It does wash off, at least my hands, not yours. It would stain your hands.
My day has been far too long for this. Continue on. And Sarah just like turns and walks back to the couch and sits back on the couch.
Do you want me to order food? Do some Mario Kart?
I don't think that last one exists in this universe because it's
Mario
copyrighted.
Kart.
Thank you.
Well, play Fardu Fally.
I do like that one, and I'm pretty sure that the things that I've seen today can be remedied with some Fardu Fally and some takeout for the moment, and then I'll deal with that shit in the morning.
All right. Well, if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Have you ever seen a fiend before?
Quill walks out of the bathroom with their hands still covered in dye, and they just look at you like in person.
Yeah, like with your eyes. How else are you supposed to see it?
I don't know, on tape or something.
No.
Like you.
Like I.
Shit. No. Are you okay?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to play Fardu Fally if I wasn't okay.
Okay.
The only thing about it that I'm not a fan of is that it was a piece of shit.
Okay, that's understand. Well, here, let me.
No,
take
you
care of
keep.
this.
You just do that.
Okay, you figure out.
And it's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
We'll order food here in a second.
Yep. All good. Just you do.
You choose what to eat though, because I don't need to eat. So since it's more of a thing for you, unless you don't want to make any decisions, because otherwise I can just.
You can't keep using that to make me make all the decisions.
I mean, I can choose food.
But you'll just never mind. I'll just pick something.
I put ramen, and Quill goes back to the bathroom.
Me fucking too. Quill.
Cirrus is so combative today.
Quill can handle it.
Hey,
Quill's fine.
if Tilda Swinton's a jerk.
I know.
Yeah.
That's my trauma.
We get it.
That's some of it. It's not even like a
some of it.
majority of it. It's just
It's
some.
just part of it.
It's just part of it.
God.
But yeah,
so
yeah. All
Quill
that.
is dyeing their hair kind of that darkish green to match their avatar. They eventually come out. It's clearly come off of their skin. It's held in the hair. Quill will pop down and help you order food, and the rest of your evening is fairly chill.
Nice.
Like you might get like a text from one of your random siblings just showing like a stupid picture, like they've gotten into shit. You know?
Can it please be that meme that just says you wouldn't ratatouille?
Yes.
Good.
You wouldn't pirate a pizza.
No, you wouldn't
Download a
ratatouille.
plant.
Yeah. So you get like a random meme shit post sort of thing from one of your siblings, but other than that,
No, no.
what?
No, I
What?
was going to ask if I could call home and be like, "Hey, I talked to Mikhail today." But that's going to open a whole can of worms and I'm going to get in so much fucking trouble.
Well, it's less trouble and more you're gonna worry your parents a lot, which is also
Yeah.
a lot to deal with.
I kind of don't want to do that.
All right, well, if you want to, you can let me know. If not, or you can think about it. I'm gonna go on.
Yeah, come back to me.
Okay,
Come back to me.
Chelsea.
Yes. Hello.
What did you roll to investigate?
So I forgot what I was going to investigate. It was more so she was gonna look into the fiends and the symbol, like the Eldritch summons and the symbols, but also on like general warlock patrons and packs, just to get an idea of it, because like she kind of understands it a little bit, but she didn't like make an agreement with Thesperience. It just kind of happened.
No.
So she's
Right.
like, I need to know. But I rolled a. Give me a second to go through the math.
What?
Math.
13.
What?
All right. So with your 13, some of the basics of what you find. So encapsulating kind of all you're just poking about this afternoon.
Yes.
So the first thing is when you look into, we'll say like the warlock and patron thing first.
Cool.
You look that, there's like lots of, you find a wide range of sites. You see some sites that are very much of the authority of like, when done correctly, a warlock and patron relationship can be healthy and beneficial to both parties, especially when taken from this list here or this list on our government website. You can find the best patron for you. You find like that. But you also find with a lot of like coding and like kind of, the whole thing, oh, well, like religion is fine if you do the right one, stuff like that. But you also find a handful of websites that are very much like destigmatizing warlock and patron pacts and like, covering it's like X amount of like, like 32% of documented like pacts made last year were done out of survival. Like maybe we should focus on the life situations that would bring people to these pacts, or, so it's like kind of trying to adjust, like to acknowledge what the community is doing that could push people towards making these unsafe pacts or making impulsive pacts like with Fae that are going to kind of, so it's saying like, they aren't the villains here. They are victims. And so it's this whole back and forth you see all across the internet. It's a lot of like, he said, she said, they said, whatever. It's just a lot of all overs. And it also doesn't help that you really don't know the context of the pact. You don't know what DD is gaining from it. You don't know what the patron's gaining from it. So it's really hard to kind of figure out a base from there. But you can tell that what you have with Thespis would not qualify because the clear steps of a distinction are not there. When it comes to, so what else were you looking into?
Into something very similar, like again, like the Eldritch summons, like possessions, and also the symbols, because she took a picture of it with her phone as well.
Okay, so when it comes to these Eldritch summons, that's a lot harder. You find that a fair amount of the information is behind paywall, which is really fucking frustrating.
It's annoying.
Annoying. With like various like elite organizations that are like studying it or whatever. You see there is also a lot of stigma behind anything Eldritch. But you see like two different categories of people when you see people discussing Eldritch like as tools, like summons and possessions. One is like the natural sense where they kind of just appear on their own, whether it's like a what's that term, like a ley line where like the magic is just inherently stronger there. Sometimes they come through that way. Something, more natural or otherworldly kind of just takes foot on its own, or when it is intentionally brought upon by like a mortal physical being, whether it's intentional or accidental. Those are kind of all categorized into another. The latter is far more likely and common than
the ley line.
Yeah. Them naturally appearing, it happens, but it's quite rare. More often than not, they are summoned because they are stronger when summoned. And the more powerful the person or entity or group summoning the creature, typically the more powerful the summon itself. So like you might hear a little bit like about, the eldritch creatures that a human, low-level mage can summon versus the eldritch being summoned by the gods. And that one would give a little tug.
I know I'm not looking up anything like this, but just out of curiosity for me, would the strength be kind of somewhere in the, is there like some kind of like a spectrum from like an individual dabbling in eldritch magics and like gods using eldritch summons? Is there anything in the middle that might have anything to do with like ritualistic summonings, or is that more like along the lines of an individual?
ritualistic summonings, it kind of just depends on like the collective amount of power of the group.
Okay.
So
So it's like the
it
power
would-
put in equals the power brought out.
yes.
Okay.
Every now and then, in like once in a blue moon, you'll hear stories of someone trying to summon something for the first time and accidentally summoning something way outside of their like realm, because mostly it seems like rumors of, oh, maybe the creatures were looking for an excuse to get in or looking for a weak spot. Yeah, so they're looking for a doorway through, but typically the rule of thumb is basically the amount of energy and amount of magic and the amount of power that you put into the summon, the more energy and magic and power you are going to get from the creature itself. So if someone is like, oh, my ex broke up with me and they summoned something to fuck with their ex, that is inherently going to be a lot less powerful than like a religious sect or like a cult coming together to summon something for more grandiose goals. So those are kind of like the basics. The symbols themselves, you're really not able to find anything specific
I didn't
on.
think I'd find anything. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what you have.
Okie dokie. Appreciate it.
Yep. Dee Dee,
Yes.
you are helped home by your dear friend Rami. What do you do once you're
She
home?
gets to see my house.
It's a
You get to
very
see
nice
her.
house.
It's very big.
Very
She
big.
expected that. I'm
You
gonna be
probably
honest
even
with
you
you.
probably even like see like two members of the groundskeeping like outside, like one might be pruning a bush and the other is like got like a kind of a sun hat on to block themselves from the light, but are just kind of standing talking, both clearly just working. I imagine they both give Dee Dee a wave when you approach, but they seem to quickly are like, oh shit, and like get back to work.
No.
They don't seem scared, but they're like, and with that, and they kind of just go back to work. Do you bring Rami in, or do you say goodbye and head in?
Is my dad supposedly still on his trip? Then yeah.
Okay, Rami, you've been invited in.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah, MTV Cribs, let's go.
God. So, Dee Dee, do you care to explain what Dee Dee's so abode looks like?
So it's more of a manor than a house. Her family is very powerful and has a lot of money. There's busts of what you could assume to be, her god, all over the place. There's marble staircases. There, like, everything is perfectly created. There's not really televisions or radios or anything of that sort. But it's very wealthy. There is no touch of home in it, though. It's kind of a very cold but ornate place. That's what I got.
So it feels more,
Anticipated that.
it would feel far more like a model home,
Mhm.
but like with religious vibes.
Mhm.
Not good religious.
The
vibes.
ceilings are way
No.
too high.
The liminal space.
Especially in that especially in that front room where you walk in and you can see all the floors going up, kind of like when you walk into a hotel. It's kind of like that, except not as tall.
Dee Dee, you live in
Yeah.
the back rooms? What the hell? Come on.
Come on, you gotta do better than that.
So I usually won't have people here. Can I get you anything? Are you hungry or?
I'm fine either way. I appreciate you inviting me in.
Okay.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be a model host. It's all right.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do then.
Okay. If you want, we can go talk in a more private room to where are there like people around?
I'd say there's probably a few members of staff. It's not like a big bustling place.
Mhm.
It still feels quiet. It still feels hollow.
Yeah.
But you might hear the sounds of clinking from the kitchen. You know, you might hear someone vacuuming in another room. So it's like there's people there, but there's not a lot of life
Mhm.
here. So
Rami's gonna ignore that. She's like, this is I'm uncomfortable, but it's okay. I'll deal with it.
Very uncomfortable compared to her house.
Yeah, it's loud as hell in her house. Just if you want to hang out a little longer, we can talk and do that if you'd like.
Sure. I mean, we have sitting rooms, we have a parlor, we have I mean, I know it's technically a smoking room. We don't smoke, but there's that. There's the balcony, there's
Figured.
my bedroom, there's
Where are you comfortable anywhere in this house?
I think that's a trick question.
Okay, so it's no then. Do you have to be home right now?
The trick question is I'm not comfortable anywhere.
Fair.
To
do
be
you have to be
completely
home right
candid,
now?
killing Casper.
You almost killed Casper. The trick question is I'm not comfortable anywhere.
please continue.
I just wanted to make sure you were breathing.
You're not dead. Do you have to be home right now?
I'm supposed to be. I don't know
Okay.
if my dad's checking with being on his trip. So I don't know.
Okay, because we can go somewhere else and hang out. We don't have to hang out here. If you want to stay here, if that makes you less, I don't really know. If you're less worried about your dad checking on where you are being here, we can stay here if you'd like.
We can go up to my room. How about
Okay,
that
works.
okay. So she's gonna lead her upstairs.
Yeah.
All right. Explain to us. I know you've done it before, but explain what Rami sees coming into your room.
It's kind of the same thing as the rest of the house. There isn't really any sign of Dee Dee at all in that room. Everything in the house is very carefully orchestrated and very carefully designed. It's kind of clear that she didn't really have a hand in any of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice room. It's big, it's spacious. There's a really comfortable bed. Everything's really pretty. There's more statues and more religious symbols, and there's a few books, mostly all of them are religious, on her bookshelf and that kind of thing, but there's no televisions, there's no like just general reading books, there's none of that.
No life, no joy.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
But I figured.
All right. And what do you two talk about for a bit?
I don't have any. I mean, besides, I mean, once they're in the room, once like they're a little bit away from very obvious, like these are people that probably could listen in and report stuff because Rami doesn't trust anyone in this house. Besides Dee Dee, just I know the answer to the question that I want to ask, so I'm not going to ask that. How are you after everything?
Fine. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Because we both know that you're not fine.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm breathing. Things are normal.
I don't mean physically, Dee Dee. I don't. I can tell that you're fine physically.
I don't exactly know how I'm supposed to feel other than this. So I think I'm fine. I'm a little freaked out because
Fair.
no one else knows about any of what the two of you just learned.
Did a really good job keeping a secret, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm really good at keeping secrets. Unfortunately.
Sometimes it's a skill that's acquired.
Yeah, but I think sometimes life would be a lot easier if I wasn't good at keeping secrets.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I know what happened there wasn't exactly fun. I want to
No.
make it clear, if you're ever not okay, you can talk to me. More so than what you normally are.
I will keep that in mind. I want you to know that I have never been this open with anyone.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can tell that. You've made leagues of improvement with being honest and open since we first met. So there's that.
Mhm.
It's a good thing, Dee Dee. I promise. And you don't have to tell us everything right away. I told you this in the park. Anything that we can learn to help would be nice, but I'm not going to push you on it. Unless it becomes a problem that I'm at.
I don't even know what I'd share, to be honest.
That's okay. When I get home, I'm going to do a little bit of research on what we learned and about you, and also just in general about what we learned today. I just wanted to make sure you got home and you're as okay as you can be, I guess.
I don't know if it would help in anything you want to research, but she's gonna walk over to her bedside table and she's
Okay.
going to get basically the holy book of her
Mhm.
religion, and
Okay.
she's gonna bring it over. There's not a lot. It kind of talks about allures in here. Here.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I've got plenty, so
I'll look through it. I'll see, and then I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna do independent research because your religion's a little biased against allure,
I
from what I
figured
understand.
we're also not really supposed to do religious research outside of the church, so that's all I've got.
I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be a little mean. I've said it before. I'll say it a little bit nicer. That's a red flag, Dee Dee. You're not
Well-
allowed to research outside of your church.
Well, it's
No
not so much.
religion, no matter what it is, should tell you that you are not allowed to do research about your own religion or others. That is a red flag, Dee Dee.
Well, it's not so much that. It's more. It's not in that many words. It's it's more we're just supposed to have faith and
Regardless,
trying to find proof in the world kind of ruptures faith.
you can have faith and still research. You can have faith and still learn about other things. If they believe that faith is that shakeable, that's not very good faith, and that's not a very good religion. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, faith is that shakeable because people are fallible.
we inherently have this sort of weakness in us that has to be tried and tested and, well, perfected, I guess.
People aren't supposed to be perfected. That's what makes us people, our flaws. And that's what makes faith so astounding, is our flaws. To be chosen and to have faith, that's what makes it so astounding, is the flaws. Knowing that you inherently may do something wrong, or you inherently aren't a good person, but still choosing to believe and still choosing that you can be better, that you can do better. We're not meant to be perfect. I didn't mean to make this so... I didn't mean to get as frustrated as I did. But a religion that makes you think you have to be perfect to have faith. A religion that you feel you can't slip up ever, or you're damned. That's not okay. All I'm ever going to ask of you is do your own research. Ask questions when you can. Please.
Okay.
I'm sorry for being harsh.
That's okay. I've come to understand that's kind of just you.
I don't
Not-
mean to be.
I kind of like it, though, because, I don't know, a lot of people tend to tiptoe around me, so...
Well, I don't like seeing my friends hurting.
It's kind of nice to know exactly what you're thinking at any given point, because you don't have a filter.
I don't. That is, I've been told the best and worst thing about me by several people.
They'd probably be right.
I would agree. I should probably get home, do some research. I'm a phone call or a text away.
Yeah. Thanks for welcoming me back.
Always.
I was gonna go to church tonight, but I think that now that I'm home, I might just pray here instead,
Alright.
maybe. Let me walk you out. There, it's yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you walk Rami back to the front door. This nothing out of the ordinary. Again, you hear people, but you don't see anyone. But they're just kind of cleaning. It's almost as if they're like everyone's kind of avoiding each other in the house. And yeah, so you're walked back to the front door and you're able to get a Fuber back to your home.
Probably.
Or would Rami, how would Rami get home?
She'd walk, I think, like she'd at least she'd take a bus. She wouldn't take a fucking Uber. She doesn't care about doing that. But then she'd walk, like once she gets closer to her house. If she's not far from her house, she'll just walk. She doesn't care. But
it's kind of far.
Yeah, she'll probably take a bus and then just walk the rest of the way.
Okay.
Dee Dee's in the rich district.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you do a thing for me because you also got another lead. Would Rami look into allures?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to roll investigation and then hold the number for me because I want to go back to Jason.
He's okay.
Yep. I completely forgot what I was supposed to do. What was I doing?
I said it sounded like you had an idea of what Saris was gonna do.
Yeah. No, I do. I remember. I'll be honest. I completely forgot what I was gonna do, and I just remembered at this moment. Yeah.
Everyone's super ADHD today.
Yeah, right. I am going to call home.
Okay.
I'm going to call home because I'm going to follow up about Dalavosh's visit.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Because it's
Alright.
been a while since we had that original conversation about
Yeah.
the possibility of Dalavosh stopping in, and I do want to call, and because Michaela and I were talking about it, might as well
Yeah.
bring it up to get a date on the calendar squared away.
Yes.
Just really fast. The rest of the session can be this phone call. So I'm just gonna.
We're satisfied with that, honestly.
All right. So, Saris, you call. Which number do you just call? Like the landline for whoever's available?
Well, the thing is, I don't want to call the landline just in case they need it for work purposes.
Okay.
So, I'm probably just gonna. Who would? Probably Viren.
Okay.
That's
Right,
the
call
only.
your mom.
That's because that's the person that I trust the most with this conversation.
All right.
Yeah, I call my mom.
Okay. It rings once, twice. So it gets about halfway through the third. And your mom picks up and just, hello, Saris. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay. Long day, work stuff.
Mhm.
Pretty busy. Completely threw me for a loop. I got promoted.
Oh, well, congratulations.
So I know I said it was a paid internship, but it's not exactly an internship anymore.
Oh, well, look at you. And how do you feel about this?
Um, if I knew it was coming, then I'd feel a little bit more excited about it. I mean, I will never say that I'm not excited about getting more money.
Of course.
That's, that's just it. But it's
There's-
it came out of left field, and it was someone higher up asked for my group to be promoted to the next level, I guess, and we're just again caught off guard, so we're just trying to figure out what comes next.
Hmm. Well, there are a lot of responsibilities that come with the promotion as well. So that can be very surprising. I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle, but is it where you were looking to go with all this?
Not particularly. This was just mostly supposed to be just a short thing, and then see what came next once I kind of fell out of line with what was going on. It's more like I wanted to see how long I could do this before I started to find other avenues of work that might interest me.
Right.
I didn't
Okay.
think that I would be falling right back into the family business.
Does your mother know? Do you
About
think you would have about everything with Saris's past? Do your parents know?
no, family business as in
Adventuring.
adventuring.
Okay. I wasn't sure where you were taking that.
No,
but thank you for the
not the
clarification. Okay.
military
All right.
service. No,
Got it. Because B Rita was about to be like, excuse me. All right,
no,
cool. Got it.
no. The adventuring,
Okay. B Rita will give a little. Well, I'm gonna give you some advice. Adventuring is a much better short-term career.
I'm starting to see that.
It can do things to you if you do it for too long.
Starting to see that.
Yeah, so are we. If this is something that you want to do, and you choose to stick with it, know that we support you. You know, a few of your brothers and sisters and other siblings have gone off and had their adventures, but there's also many of them and many of us who haven't. And that's also okay. As long as you're
don't think I'm doing this to, follow in anyone's footsteps or to, be better than anybody, because I know some people might say that I'm doing this because they did it and I'm a copycat, and I'm not. I'm doing this. I made the decision to do this. This is what I'm doing, and if other people have any other opinions, they can keep them to themselves.
Well, I'll let you and Aspen deal that one out. Leland is very proud of you.
I was going to
though.
say, don't let him think that I'm trying to copy him or anything, because I'm not.
Oh, no. I don't think that you are that type of person, Saris.
No.
No.
But overall, that's not the reason why I called.
Oh, all right. Well, then we will leave that one aside. Why did you call?
I wanted to follow up about the possibility of Dalavosh coming to visit.
Oh, yes. Thank you for calling. I have spoken with her recently. We have a date. It's
Okay.
gonna be about a month or so from now. Let me see. Let me get a calendar. I have it in 1 second. You kind of hear her ruffling through the paper. She's like,
That's
"How many
okay.
days?"
I just want to write it down on my calendar so that I know what days to request off.
All right, of course. And she'd give you a date that's like, let's say about a month in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll say closer to a month and a half. So you have like over 30 days. Like, and of course, as you know, you're more than welcome to bring your friends. I know you have a roommate living with you now. If they want to come with, or whoever else, we have plenty of space.
Yeah, I was going to reach out and see if anybody wanted to come with, but I was also just, planning ahead, all that
Of course.
stuff, trying to be diligent with those things. Haven't used my planner that I bought specifically for work since I bought it, and I don't intend on using it again, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try with this.
Planners are hard. Planners are very hard.
I've forgotten at least 7 times that I've earned one.
You kind of like hear as if she's sighing and staring at someone, almost like the whole like reminds you of someone else. As you remember, probably Amir has a very similar bad habit.
Yeah.
Just you and your father both.
Yep.
Well, so far the confirmations that we have, of course, Dalavash and Carrie will be in town. I do believe that Mikhail has said yes, and they are going to try and get Hitchwire to take some time off of work to come and spend time with the kids.
I can just stand outside his lecture hall and just stick my face against the window and just, are you coming? Are you gonna be, just...
If you make his classes unbearable to teach, then he'll have to come.
Oh yeah, he needs a break.
You know what? If anyone needs to make Hitchwire take a break, I'll trust you to that.
I'll figure it out. I know one of his students, so
good. Oh, you have an in. Excellent. Let me see. You see, you're kind of flipping through papers again. We're still waiting back on some answers. I don't know if you remember Anya and Carmen. They're going to see if they can make it over.
Yes.
Been quite a while since.
I still have, and I know I'm not supposed to have these, and I'm not going to use them for anything, but I still have those unopened boxes of fireworks they gave me for my birthday the one year.
Right, I was about to say, I remember the firework incident in the backyard, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I still have the unlit ones, but I'm not going
I would
to
certainly hope that they are unlit.
Yeah, and I just kept them sentimental reasons.
Well, I won't tell them if you don't.
I'm not bringing it with me, no. I'm going to keep it where it's safe.
Yes.
From them.
Don't tell me, because we cannot risk them learning where the fireworks are.
No. they'd have to hunt me down in the city to find the final exit.
That's your advantage, not theirs.
Maybe. We'll see. They're good at what they do.
Well, so are you.
Kind of. But who should I prepare for? Because I have a friend who's very shy. And I know with the current list of attendees, it might be a bit much.
Right. So, I do want to give a heads up then. There is some sort of regal thing happening, and the Dwyers are taking a little vacation. Do you remember Ivor? She's handling some dignitary things, and the Dwyers have been encouraged to leave the castle. Apparently they don't do good with other nobility. So we are going to be housing the Dwyers.
I'm so sorry.
I think we will be fine. We can handle the Dwyers. I worry about your shy friend.
I am suddenly more concerned for my shy friend.
I can talk to the Dwyers.
I don't think that's going to work. I love them dearly, but I don't think they listen.
I think it might work with Walter and Winter.
Oh,
Lily
yeah, okay.
is yes, you remember Auntie Lily. Well, she's oh my god. Yeah, I'll talk to them. I cannot guarantee anything about Anya and Carmen. I cannot guarantee anything about Lily. And
Okay.
I don't believe that Richard and Claudius are planning to attend.
Oh,
But
don't worry, we've already run into each other.
Oh, how are they doing?
Well, I don't know, actually. I didn't ask them specifically. It was just a really quick, like, oh, hey, we're passing, like, ships in the night, and then that was it.
Well, I'm glad it was at least nothing terrible. I've heard of stories about how bump-ins go with them. I've experienced some of those bump-ins time and time again. But I hope that everything's going well. They're still around, and sometimes that's all we can ask for.
I don't think they're ever not going to be around.
Which is a blessing and a curse all in itself. Anyway,
But that was I just wanted to check in, see when that date was, put that down on my thing, and then reach out to friends to see if they wanted to come with. And I think most of them, if not all with a bit of convincing, will come.
Perfect. So how many beds and plates should I get ready? Or you know what? Text me when you know, and then I'll get it figured out.
Yeah, because I was going to have to do math right here, and I'm not good at that right on
whenever you are feeling comfortable for doing the math, just let me know how many beds and plates to prepare.
That's asking a lot, but I'll try.
If nothing else, I'll guess.
Okay, that works.
All right. Wonderful. And you hear like a door open kind of behind her, and you hear like a handful of people entering the room, and Birenda's, oh, do you have a quick moment? I think your father would like to say hi very briefly.
Oh, sure. And then
Excellent.
Sarah's just kind of like, like, I have a feeling that Quill is just sitting on the couch like, are we gonna play? Are we?
Yeah.
Like, we like, I started the save file. The day is going. And
they
like,
paused it and are just sitting there.
It's like, just, like, 20 more minutes.
They pull out their Switch.
Oh, great.
As Farfu is on the fucking TV, they pull up something on a handheld playing device. But yeah, they more seem like tickled by it, not terribly surprised. And then B ran hands over the phone and you just hello.
Hi.
And how are you doing today?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, well, then I won't keep you long. I just wanted to hear your voice. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, did we, no, you, man, I forget the last time that we spoke. You're right, it has been a while.
It was, you were about to go on a work trip, I believe.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The phone was handed over, you said hello, and that was, yeah, no,
Right.
man,
And
it feels so much work.
well, I'm just glad to hear that you're doing well.
Yeah, for the most part, you know, it's long hours, days, just meld together at this point.
Are you getting plenty of rest?
Enough. I'm not super tired most of the days. You
Oh,
know, just
you'll
rests.
say you've never required as much sleep, but just
No,
make sure that you're getting plenty of rest. Now you're eating enough, yes?
I think so. We put it in order for something, and it's supposed to get here soon.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you are eating well.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
don't want it to become one of those phone calls. I worry. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I've said that 3 times now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I will be coming back when Dolovosh comes to visit. I'll be bringing some work friends, and some friends. I guess they're the same groups of people. It's the same thing. They'll be coming with, hopefully, just, you know, explaining to Mom a bit that I do have a friend that's a little shy, so we're trying to figure out the best way to handle that, especially with the Dwyers visiting. But
Yes, it's a bit of a vacation for them. So, but if
it's
it brings
fine.
you any comfort, I'm sure that Walter will probably go into father mode, and that usually tends to tone him down slightly. I will do my best with Anya and Carmen. I'll talk to them.
If anything else, we'll just put them in separate rooms.
I can get them rooms far away from each other in the house.
That might work. Maybe.
Yes, Jenny?
Is Winter bringing her twins with her?
You don't know.
I want to know.
You don't know.
You're not
don't
there
know.
yet. You don't know.
My children!
I apparently Dee Dee's got to go to see.
She has no idea who these people are, but like something in her is burning.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, for the rooms in the house, yeah. All right. Well, I honestly just wanted to hear your voice more than anything, and tell you that I love you, and sending all my love and all my light.
Well, thanks, Dad. I love you too.
All right. Well, you keep taking care of yourself. Remember, if there's anything that you need, anything at all, please do not. Um, actually, while I have you on the phone, a thing that I kind of meant to. We received a letter in the mail from a supposed affiliate of yours, a Mr. Allen, offering medical equipment.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I should have completely slipped my mind. It was like a whole thing. I ended up running into somebody, work related thing.
Right.
Whatever. I ran into somebody who actually had access to secondhand equipment that would help ease the medical stuff for Eddie. And don't worry. We don't have to pay anything or whatever. That was like the first thing that I was like really worried about. But he said that it was something that he used himself and wasn't looking to keep it anymore, and was more than happy to pass it along to somebody who could use it.
Thank you, Saris. You astound me every day and continue to do so.
I surprise myself most days.
Well, I will keep you in the loop with how that goes with Eddie. I just more than anything
you
wanted
can
to...
tell them that it's a present from a famous author.
Well, I'm sure that that will make it all the better.
It's very cool. It's like a celebrity.
I'm sure that Eddie's going to love that. I'm sure he'll want to show it off at that point. All right. You warm my heart. All right. Thank you so much, Saris.
Oh, it's okay. It was just a coincidence, random happenstance, and here we are.
Well, overall, with everything, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
You go have a wonderful rest of your day. You said that you were tired, and I'm going to just prattle on and continue telling you about the weather and the garden if I keep at this point. So I'm going to let you go.
Yes, you can tell me how much rain you've gotten this weekend the next time I see you.
All right. And I'll tell you about the flowers in bloom then.
Or I can come see them for myself.
I think that would be lovely.
Okay.
They look much better in person than over these cell phone photos anyway.
Oh yeah, of course, especially, when they don't have half your thumb in the picture frame.
I'm not good at managing those kinds of cameras. I'm used to... Anyway, I guess I will have to practice on my photography on the cellular device. You should go get some food. Have you eaten? You said food was on the way. Yes.
Yes. I'll send you a picture on your cellular device of what the food looks like.
Wonderful. And I shall attempt to take a thumbless photo for my dear son.
Okay. I'll look forward to your thumbless photo.
I'll look forward to your dinner photo.
Okay, deal.
Love you, Saris. Talk to you later.
All right, love you, Dad. Have a good rest of your day.
You hear from the distance, pass my love from Dimitri. Dimitri sends his love. Magda's in the shower right now. We had a long day out in the woods. It's the whole thing. Dimitri sends his love.
I heard some of it.
All right. He heard some of it. Sumi sends it back. And Dimitri I assumed. All right, you go get some rest.
Okay, I'll catch up later with, details about the trip over, the visit, all that stuff.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I shall see you then. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Just hangs up.
And it's about that time.
It wasn't 20 minutes.
Oh,
See?
No, that was
just like
less.
to Quill, just like, not 20 minutes this time.
I'm proud of you, both of you, honestly.
I know. It's hard. I'm working on having him cut it down just a little bit. But...
Yeah. Well, I think this is a record, actually.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now come beat this one.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then just get back to the game.
Oh yeah, they'd give you like a wink and a nudge, and then y'all would start playing. Eventually, your food's delivered, and
sweet.
nice
that ramen that I was told to order.
Well, Quill would compromise, but it was more if you don't want to make a decision, my vote is ramen.
That's fair.
Now, before we go to intermission, Rami, what did you roll?
I rolled much better this time. I rolled a 19.
Okay, for allures?
Yes,
all right.
for allures.
So, does Rami even look in the book?
Yeah, probably would.
Okay.
Just to get an idea of more so to try to help Dee Dee later with breaking this contract. But it kind of goes hand in hand. So it's at least it's a starting point, and then I can go from there.
Right. So as you're looking through the book, you're mostly getting to see how Dee Dee would view the allures. Because you're able to read the biases. You're able to, it's almost palatable. You can almost taste it on your tongue.
Yeah.
Where allures are basically fiends that prey upon mortal desires. So you'll have some of vices, you'll have some of indulgences. You'll have allures can pull people in for drugs and alcohol and reckless sex, and some of the allures will pull you in for playing too many video games, and it's not worded like that, but you can see how it's been translated. Yeah. As you go online, that's where you start to see some posts made by members of the church, like, where you have like those religious bloggers and stuff. So you see like members of the order having these and talking about the ways that they sway away from the allures, and don't call to the allure of the television, and don't call to the allure of the bright lights and the flashy cars, and all this, and that anything extravagant is to be in the order for the order of the origin, right? And then you see other people, like former members of the church, or people who've like researched the church from the outside looking in, like explaining, allures are just a construct made by the church to control the members of the church. And then you see other people, well, actually, there's documentations of allures since before the Order of Origin. The Order of Origin just took the allures and made it their own. And so it's this whole thing. And you're able to find that allures themselves have been around a lot longer than this organization has been around. But it seems that this organization, or as you know it, cult, has founded a lot of its fear mongering through allures, even though the books don't say a lot about them. But what it does say, it is to instill fear and control. And you can see how a lot of the preachers and the heads of the churches have used that. So that is what you would see while researching allures.
All I can think of is, I think I know more about allures than you do, genius.
Genius. God. Yeah. So, and you would also, since Fugle like kind of processes where your location is on your devices, you would also probably,
actually, go ahead, never mind.
or does Rami have like a VPN or something?
No, I think more than anything, she would use like the incognito window because she doesn't want it to be a biased research based on there being an order in the town.
Yeah. Sorry, all I could
actual results.
Yeah. Sorry, all I could think of is, wow, if we had NordVPN as a sponsor, can you imagine that translation? Wow, does Rami have a sponsor? Does Rami have a VPN? Like our sponsors today on NordVPN. We are not sponsored. No, we don't. But my brain just went
so
to
don't
like...
so don't get NordVPN.
Until they sponsor us. But
until they sponsor us.
It.
Until that moment, until we're sponsored by a VPN.
Are we holding our viewers as sponsors of NordVPN? Is that what's happening?
Yes!
Incognito mode only until we're sponsored by a VPN.
NordVPN, that's a threat. No, it's not.
That is a joke.
It's a promise.
Really quick, before we go forward, we should actually talk about our sponsors before we go to intermission, because I totally forgot to do that. Thank you, Jenny, for reminding me.
I know, it was the ADHD moment.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of sponsors. And
we do.
I do.
Thankfully, at the moment, we can make it short, sweet.
I'm so sorry, Foster.
Yes,
we are holding our viewers hostage against NordVPN
until we get sponsored by a VPN.
Yeah, and once a VPN sponsors us, then you can stop using incognito.
Then you can stop using incognito mode, and you can go
and then get the VPN and help support us and keep your shit safe. Yeah, we have some consensual kidnapping with Foster.
Oh yeah, consensual kidnapping. Yeah.
Foster, it's so funny. That is a trend in this game of D&D.
Consensual
kidnapping. That's happened at least, I think, twice, if not thrice.
You know what else is it? I just noticed something. You know what else is a trend in this game specifically?
What?
Getting coffee.
Iced coffee? Yeah.
Coffee. We're sponsored by a coffee company.
We are.
We
Jason, do you
are.
want to tell us about the coffee company?
Sure.
Pretty cool coffee
It's
company.
like it's great, especially for Pride Month and any time of year, honestly. Just because it's a Black queer owned company, doesn't mean you should stop buying it outside of Pride Month. You should buy it all year round because it's some damn good coffee.
It really
Uh,
is.
Pride Month.
Yeah, especially for Pride Month. But we are
Yeah.
sponsored and partnered with Grinding Coffee Co., which you can go to their website. Link should be in the chat. Yeah. Um, and go check out all the different kind of flavors they have. They have one called the Gay Agenda, which I think is fantastic.
It's also
Really-
delicious.
it's really good. I know that it's like our bodies shouldn't have coffee in it, but it's just so good we can't stop drinking it.
Exactly. We'll just
It's a-
like mix a little bit into our hot chocolate.
Oh
So
yeah,
good.
like mochas.
Listen, if a bunch
Oh.
of different religions are gonna say that being queer is unnatural, then we might as well put unnatural shit in our body. Like,
You know?
Yeah, especially if it just hurts us. But it's like it's a good like it's so good. It's a really great coffee. They have a bunch of different kinds of flavors. They have cold brew, they have, regular. I think they have decaf.
Yep.
They were talking about the possibility of tea
hmm
coming
I'm so
soon,
excited for.
which I'm pumped. And I know it says in the chat that if you use code Nexilus Games you get 10% off, but because it's Pride Month, if you use code Nexilus Games you get 15% off.
Yeah.
That is
The queer discount.
yeah. And for spicy straights, as we say in our verbena streams, if you're a spicy straight or you're just unapologetically queer, go shop at Grinding Coffee Co. Use code Nexilus Games at checkout or use our link in the chat, and you can get 15% off your order of literally anything on the site, from coffees to their really cool like designed mugs and masks and sweaters, and just there's a ton of really cool stuff. I highly suggest you go check it out. It's overwhelmingly queer. We love it.
Yeah. So our amazing friends over at Grinding Coffee Co., you can check them out on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. And if you use the link in the chat and the promo code, you'll get that discount. Very similar to our next small company sponsor, which is Conundrum House. All your things murder, mystery, whodunit, and puzzle loving. You can get it all under one roof. It is a game library and shop.
You
So
can get it in
basically-
one house. The Conundrum
Hey,
House.
The Conundrum House. Yes. All in one house, the Conundrum House.
Oh jeez.
They also host live murder mystery parties and little things you can do. I will be a detective for one of those. So if you want to come and do a murder mystery with moi, you can. We also have memberships that you can come in and pay a certain amount of money and play as many games as you want. You can rent games to take home, but there is also an online store where you can shop and buy games. And I think you can also rent games online and it can be mailed to you and sent back. I'm not sure, but I know you can buy games online. They have all sorts of stuff. Honestly, the one that I'm looking forward to trying to play, I think it's Coyote and Crow.
Yeah.
They sell that, and I'm so excited to play that one.
They also have a
So-
card game. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like each of the cards have a picture on it, and if you line them up in different ways, you can tell different murder mystery stories. And like you can
Yes.
swap them and flip them up like around and whatever, but they always line up because they have the same border, so you can
Yep.
just tell multiple different stories. With it looks really cool.
They have so many cool games. Also, they have some of the most gorgeous puzzles that
Oh
I've
my
ever
God,
seen
yeah.
that you can sit and play. So, but yeah, if you make any orders, go through the link in the chat, and you can also use promo code Thesperience and get 15% off of your order to help you save a little money when buying some games to support some, a small Oregon business that also does a lot of charity work. Actually, a quarter of all of Conundrum House proceeds, all of them, will send a fraction to various different local charities. So they'll work with like helping homeless people like get homes and get housed and like find places to stay. And they'll also fuel local art groups to help people get into more art programs and experimenting. I also like to do a lot of historical stuff. So it's really cool. It's all under one space, under one house, the Conundrum House. I really like that.
I love how we workshop the fucking sponsor
That's how
while
we
we're doing it.
That's
Yeah.
how we do. We do that with everything
That's true.
on this stream.
But using those promo codes and using those links helps our streams directly. We get a small fraction of that back, and it helps us keep our lights on, so to speak, or it helps us keep lights and internet on so we can do this for you all.
And keep people off of HBO Max so we can stream.
Hey.
Please help us. HBO Max is ruining our streams.
But if you would also like, this is a threat to NordVPN and a threat to HBO
If
Max.
y'all don't sponsor our streams,
We're cutting you off.
we are holding you hostage. Consensually.
Yes, consensual kidnapping
Consensually.
only.
God damn it.
If you would like to help if you would like to help support our streams, but aren't really interested in Conundrum House, aren't a coffee drinker, whatever, or you just want to spend like $1 or $2 at a time, check out our Patreon. For as little as $1 a month or as much as 100, there is a wide range of options depending on how much. Listen, if someone wants to donate us $100 a month, I'm not going to be the one to tell them no. If you would like to help support our streams and help us create more queer-led indie content, which most of it will be free online for everyone to enjoy, then please consider signing up for our Patreon. And at the end of our stream tonight, we'll be doing our next round of patron shoutouts. So, but we should take our intermission now. So everyone, we will be back in about 10 minutes, give or take. Please be sure to go use the bathroom, grab a snack, refill your water, stretch your legs, whatever it is that you need to do. And we'll see you all in 10.
Hi, we're queer.
Hello, we're here. We're queer. Get used to it. We're glad we're back.
Hello.
All right, Jason, go back to the intermission screen. Let's take it from the top.
All
We gotta
right,
do
all
that again.
right.
Oh god.
Hi, we're queer, and we are here. Hello. Hello. We are back. This is next list games Biorat, but it's not Borat, Biorat. Hello.
I can't fucking talk. Okay. We're back.
Considering that's your whole job, is talking.
Yeah.
Literally, me doing right now what I'm doing is a great encapsulation of my job in general.
Creating characters on the fly?
Improv, storytelling, entertainment, and finding a way to cover my own ass when I fumble up my words.
You know.
If it makes you feel any better, my entire job is to talk on the phone and type. And more often than not, I forget how to be a person and I have a fucking stroke in the middle of a phone call. You're good. You're doing better than I am.
You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm like, wow, I'm glad that my, what's the term? My risks are lower if I mess up.
Granted, most of the time I'm talking to a nurse at a hospital. It doesn't really matter. I'm not talking to patients.
Oh yeah, no, it's just
I'm not talking to people.
just small potatoes.
Nurses.
Just nurses.
No, the thing is, I can tell a nurse, I'm so sorry. I'm really out of it. And they're like, bitch, me too.
Oh, okay. You know,
I thought you were gonna say like,
That's
just,
fair.
oh sorry. It's like so sorry. I'm having a stroke. I need the ambulance.
can you come here, please?
Can you come
Right
here
now.
to me,
God,
please? I'm help. Help me.
help. I'm help.
I'm help me.
Help me. I'm me. Hi, help.
I'm a help. Please me. Help. Please help me.
Me help, please. Me please help.
Me help me.
Help, please me.
This is
Help please me. No. No.
Good night, everybody. Okay.
Hello. Really wish that we were doing the partnership thing now.
I really, you know what? Next time
Next time.
we're gonna have a new sponsor here soon, and y'all are
Wow.
gonna get even
Me-
more jokes.
Oh yeah, me please me help.
It's going to be great. Please me help.
All your characters go to bed.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Do we dream, Casper? Please say no.
Sorry. I'm
You
so
okay?
sorry. I can hear you. I need to go wash my hands because I just spit up so much soda. I'll be right back. It's still here. Please continue, guys.
Oh no, it's okay. You help. You help you. Okay? You help you, please. Then
All right, let's see. Hold on about dreams.
You please me help. Fuck you, Casper. It's not funny.
It's-
Drama.
You're right. It's not funny. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, now you have to give us dreams.
You dream. It's like in Stardew, Emily's dream, where she's like floating with all the colors and the birds and then like
that's just a
talks-
fever dream.
Yeah, that's Dee Dee's dream. Your dream.
I'm also going to be honest with you. I've never played Stardew Valley.
It's basically it's a weird LSD trip.
Yeah, Jason Saris's dream is akin to the one scene in Across the Universe by Eddie Izzard's character for the benefit of Mr. Kite. I think no. It's the I Want You So Bad, where they're tripping on drugs and the military draft and everything. That's Saris's dream,
Fuck
musical
you.
number included.
Okay.
And then Rami, your dream is one of those dreams where like you start on stage, but you don't know what show you're performing and you know you're not in your proper
Oh, so a
costume.
nightmare. Thanks, Casper.
Those are your dreams. All right, you all wake up. next
Wow, what the fuck was that?
Joke's on you. You're just experiencing Thespis' nightmare.
Yeah.
God,
That's it.
no.
You guys are having the same dream.
Fuck. Okay. No, I mean, like, if you want those dreams, go for it. But in sincerity, you all wake up the next morning.
I'm gonna say right now, Rami wakes up a little late. 'cause
Chelsea,
she
do
was
you
up
have an
researching.
entire thing of Hawaiian rolls
Don't
behind?
talk to me. Don't talk to me. Rami
I'm
wakes
sorry,
up
that is
late.
such a fucking
The answer is
mood.
yes,
That
Jason.
is
She
such
does.
a mood. I love that for you.
That's also just so Rami.
Yeah,
She
me
has
help
a
me,
pack of them.
please.
She has a pack of them just in her bag. That's what's in her bag today. Is a whole thing of Hawaiian.
It's like Hawaiian
Okay.
rolls and then wash it down with the applesauce packets. What a
She ran out of applesauce.
wow, a
God.
meal. That's a whole meal right there.
So, I can't remember. Were you all given just the rest of that day off, or the whole?
Fucking remember.
I
Okay.
don't remember.
Yeah,
No-
I
none
It's
of
think
us
it
up to
was-
you.
Yeah,
It's
you're
up
our
to me.
boss technically.
Great. So yeah, you all are scheduled to work that day.
Fuck.
Damn
Sorry.
it.
Rami gets to work late. Rami
Damn
gets to
it.
work late. She slept in.
Oh boy. I mean, you were up researching.
Yeah,
Um.
that's what happens.
Wake
Sarah,
up to a puff of glitter in your face. Like, wake up.
you wake up and the beginning of what is it? Chop Suey starts playing. Wake up. It's not on your Spotify or your music or anything. It just randomly started playing through your phone.
My Spotify is haunted.
Yeah, and by your God telling you to wake up. If there's not
Please,
a comic,
Rami's being looked out for.
if someone doesn't draw a comic of Rami's phone screaming Chop Suey via Thespis, I will cry. Anyway, so Saris, when you get up, the only thing kind of different about your morning is you see Quill kind of
Well,
start.
that is different.
Yeah, you realize you don't see Saris. No, you see Quill kind of like dealing with like, oh shit, I dyed my hair green yesterday and now I have to go to school. But like they're doing it. They're doing it.
An immediate regret.
I know every
It's-
time I dye my hair a bright new color, I look in my reflection. I'm like, oh, that's me.
Who are you?
You every now and then as you're getting ready, you kind of hear like Quill like muttering affirmations to myself. And one of the ones you hear the most often is like, it's okay. He can't get mad at me. It's okay. He can't get mad at me.
Oh,
It's okay. As they're just kind of like getting ready and like kind of like tussling their hair for a new look. And you see them also not wearing sweater vests anymore.
God, I
There's-
thought you were gonna say clothes. I
Oh,
was
no.
so worried. I
He's a
was like,
nudist.
They're
They're
not-
nudists now.
They aren't.
No.
They went from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Oh, they
No,
sure fucking
they're,
did.
They're no longer wearing like polos and button-ups and sweater vests. You actually see them planning to go to class today in a graphic t-shirt and jeans.
Sarah's kind of like whips her head. Just, is that mine?
I think it looks pretty good on me.
I know you don't need to sleep, but when I'm sleeping, please don't. What you?
I didn't do it while you were sleeping.
That's even worse. You stole
You
from
were-
me when I was awake.
Yeah. And if you want it, you're gonna have to come get it. But first, I need to go to class. So, and they go to grab their bag and start for the door.
Who are you?
I'm trying to ignore my fears, Saris. I'm seeing how this life takes me as they go for the front door.
Okay, good luck with that. Bye.
They open the door and they kind of have their shoulder bag on their shoulder as they hold the door open, and they're just like, do I look okay?
Yeah, I mean, you look great. You just need a skateboard.
Do you think I should skateboard?
No,
I mean, I'm not bad at the 20 Hawk games, but that's with joysticks.
that's different. Don't get a skateboard, please.
I think I'd break something.
You
Probably me. Yeah.
go to
yeah.
class.
Okay. And you see them kind of try to get that confidence back as they head out the door, but you see it soon deflate once they're outside. Like once they're being perceived by other people,
they'll
they're
be
just like,
fine.
eh.
That'll be fine.
But they go off. They're heading off with a new look,
They're fine.
and they're off. Oh yeah, nothing to worry about. Just regular or whatever. Rami, you wake up late. So Saris, by the time you get there, I assume Dee Dee's there early per usual. Okay. So you get there, Dee Dee's already there. And also not too surprisingly, Rami is nowhere to be seen.
She does her best.
She's trying. She really is.
She just beepy.
Actually, I feel like this morning specifically, like, and just I feel Saris would talk to Dee Dee this morning before Rami gets
goodness,
there.
character development.
Look at that.
Yeah. Just
What
kind
would
of,
you say?
stands there, hands in the pockets, just kind of like rocking back and forth on the heels a little bit. Just like, how are you this morning?
Great. How are you?
I didn't think I'd get this far. I mean, I didn't think you'd ask me that in response to my
That's how people
asking.
normally answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
People, when you ask people how they are, usually they ask you it back.
Yeah, but I mean, I was asking specifically because there was a lot that happened yesterday specifically, and I don't want to get, too deep into it, but, are you feeling any different? In a good way, specifically. Are you feeling any better than yesterday?
Because my secret's out?
I mean, maybe like that a little bit, but just I don't know. Like, has there been any like weight lifted off your shoulders? You know.
No.
Okay, that's not what I had anticipated on hearing. I just wanted to see if you were doing okay.
Are you okay?
More or less.
Because you're acting kind of weird.
Well,
Not to normal people standards, but to you standards.
well, I'm glad that you've taken notice. I appreciate it. Well, just your patron's kind of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, glad we're on the same page with that one. And I don't necessarily know anything about something like that. I'm more familiar with, standard commonplace deities, pacts, religious stuff, even though I'm not super religious, but it's a long story. Anyway, I don't know much about what you've got going on with this deal, pact, relationship thing. But I know it's not good, and I want to offer my assistance in whatever way might help.
I appreciate it. I know that Rami wanted to research. But if you don't have to, go out of your way to kind of um I didn't want to tell Romy, but it's kind of a hopeless endeavor, I think. So, um, no worries. I'll be fine.
Well, I can't exactly do what Romy does because I don't understand big words. so I can't really research into specifics. But what I can do is if that motherfucker shows up, I'll just start swinging. How about that? I'm good at that.
I don't know how that'll turn out, but
I don't know. Me neither. I'll try firing from a distance first. Maybe no, that won't work. No, maybe swinging. Maybe swinging is my best bet.
Oh no.
I've never tried to hit them, so
Exactly.
I don't
and you
know.
don't. And you don't have to because I will.
Great. That's thank you. Serious, I appreciate the support.
Anytime. I'm always down for fisticuffs for a friend.
Really quick, is this upstairs by
No, no,
this
God,
is-
no.
This is downstairs still?
Yeah. No, this isn't like
This
right
is
out
like
in the open.
outside.
Yeah, it's like outside.
Outside the
Yeah, it's
building.
outside.
Okay, great. Awesome. Perfect. You hear shouting from inside.
See? Fisticuffs. I'll go look.
I'll
Do
come.
you want to?
I'll come with you.
Okay.
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 Also, I'm gonna get up my phone and text Rami. Where the fuck? Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Please tell me it comes out where the duck.
Oh no, autocorrect.
What?
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
Yeah, so you hear
Just
shouting
Robbie
from
just-
inside.
I don't. I don't know
What
where the duck is.
Where
But
duck?
I'm on the
Question
way.
mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Where the duck?
Where the duck?
Where
I don't
the
know.
duck?
You tell me. Where
I
is
got-
it,
I don't
Rami?
gotta-
Where's the
I
duck?
I don't got a duck, but I
It's
got
a
some
goose.
geese trapped in
That's a
dice.
geese. A geese
I
goose.
think the only good like response to that would just be sending the duck emoji.
And then just write back, fuck you, and just duck you. God damn it.
Exactly.
Is that
Anyway,
like James
anyway.
Beach stand-up skit where he had
Inside.
all the ducks? Yes. So yeah, you
but
all go
Saris
inside.
is running inside.
Great. You see that there seems to be a verbal altercation happening down, like you can't see it from the main lobby, but you can hear it coming from the hallway leading towards the medical offices.
Ooh. Can I look down the hall? Like, can I see it in the hallway?
Yeah, you see that Tom is standing outside of Cyric's office, and you can hear a very familiar, "You do not get to come in here and asking me all these questions about these files, Tom. You better fucking come back here with the proper paperwork, or we're going to be having this discussion a lot louder next time. You want to go against me? I'm a soldier. I will shout louder than you can bear to stand." And like you see this feathered finger stabbing into Tom's chest, but you can't see Cyric. And like Tom's kind of just like seeming very confused as to what's happening.
Yeah, Saris is just gonna kind of stand there and watch. No
Yeah.
shame. Just watch. Just like poking around the corner, just like,
After Cyric shouts that, Tom doesn't seem to like look around. Seems to more just, "I wouldn't come here if I weren't allowed to ask. So stop making your assumptions and let me in. We can have a proper discussion, Doctor." And you kind of hear the sound of talons backing up and the door kind of creaking open like more. Tom steps in and you hear the door be slammed shut so hard it echoes into the main lobby.
Do you want me to? I shouldn't listen to that.
do you want? I can listen to it. Do you want to listen to it? Because I kind of want to listen to it.
I'm saying that because kind of one of the lights are out and I can be invisible if it's dim.
You know what?
Yeah, it's
You-
the thing
you-
yesterday. So there,
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is that a good idea? I feel like
Go
that's
for it, bestie.
like I'm worried about the doctor, and also worried about whatever Tom's doing, but also it's not really my place to snoop, so I don't really know if it's a good idea. And I'm not sure.
How about this? How about this? You can go and be invisible and you can listen, and I will stand a decent ways away just in case they leave and get suspicious and they see me, and I will act as some sort of like distraction, and they won't even notice that you're there.
It's not so much worrying that I'm getting in trouble. It's more so worrying about the whole moral issue of like sneaking around and listening to a conversation that I'm
You
not.
hear something be thrown.
gonna go
Morality,
listen.
schmorality, just go listen.
She's gonna go listen and then just go invisible while she does it, just in case.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing?
I'm listening in from outside the door.
Okay, so you are invisible, so for now I won't make you roll stealth, but I am gonna have you roll insight.
Yes.
Not insight, perception.
Perception. Sounds good. Oh, my perception's not great.
Ah, but well.
Like it's not bad, but it's not the best.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 14.
Okay. So you can hear that some stuff's muttered. You can tell that there's no like heavy arguing anymore. It seems to be more hushed. You can tell that the doctor who you saw, who was quite, patient and kind and softer-ish when you met, his words are very cold, and curt.
This is the doctor that didn't help heal Tom's nose.
Nope.
Fuck.
This is the doctor that didn't help Tom.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yep. Sierra is the one who refused to heal Tom's nose.
Thank God.
Good. Tom's a bitch.
You can't really tell what Tom's muttering, but you do hear kind of like a, you hear more of a Cyric is like, that's been long behind me. And that's kind of one of the few things you hear. You do hear, and then you do hear a mention of Horizon's Healers, which, if you remember, is one of the major companies that had an information leak.
Yeah, was that the one that trained clerics?
No.
Find that thing.
So Horizon's Healers was a company that was known for like overcharging. Basically, they would cost way too much money. So you'd kind of, but there was a lot of healers that left like Horizons. They would left Horizon's Healers and ended up going to Gold Standard. After being let go.
I have it somewhere, but I can't remember where.
So it's mostly the healers were overworked and burnt out, and the clients were never able to get proper health care unless they were filthy rich. So, but you do hear a hushed mention of that by Tom.
Okay, this is the one where I wrote Big Pharma next to it.
I also just
Yep.
shared it in the Discord for you, Jason.
Oh, cool, thank you.
It, so.
Because I'm missing brain cells.
But yes, Big Pharma is correct.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yep. So you do hear mention of Horizon's Healers. And it kind of going a little quiet again. And then just another firm. Come back with the paperwork. Then we'll talk. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment in 45 minutes. And if I do not start early, I will start late. So get out of here so I can prepare. And then you hear kind of a chair be pulled out, not even pushed back in as footsteps start to walk towards the door. Okay, so do you stay hidden?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Tom walks out into the hallway.
Yeah, and I'm just wandering around like the end of the hallway.
Okay. He doesn't seem to notice Dee Dee. He takes a look down at you, Saris, and just kind of gives a, shouldn't you be heading upstairs?
I'm waiting for my group.
Right. Have a good morning.
Morning,
And then starts walking in the other direction.
bitch.
Go choke on a spoon.
Do you say bitch out loud?
I muttered to myself.
If you mutter,
Just
it's
hide it
gonna
behind
be
a
a
sneeze.
disadvantage. It'll be disadvantage since it was muttered. Oh. Okay. I'm glad that was disadvantage because I rolled a nat 20 and an 8 to hear you. So Tom
Shit.
stops. Kind of looks at you again, just confused. And then just, sorry, I thought I heard something. And then keeps walking.
Fear.
Yep. So
That
Tom
was fear.
leaves.
Big scared for a
huff.
second. Big scared.
And you notice that Tom didn't even bother to shut the door to Siric's office. So Dee Dee, you see, or you hear after a moment like a the chair pull out and the clack of talons as Sirik comes over and you, yeah?
No, we're
Dee
clacking. Oh.
Dee's gonna, before he gets over to the door or whatever, she's gonna drop the invisibility and just kind of knock on the half open door.
Okay. You see as you kind of like look in and knock, for a brief moment you catch the exhaustion on his face before he just kind of, yeah, hi, how can I help you?
Are you okay?
I'm very tired.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Oh, you heard that. Good.
Yeah.
Well, not. I guess my goal's achieved. I'm fine. Tom's just an ass.
He's a terrible person.
That, probably is a bit more acceptable. All right. You okay? I feel like that's a loaded question for me to ask you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's a loaded question.
Well, then how about we both agree to just not answer the question?
Is there anything we can help with?
You mean with Tom?
Yeah. Or just you in general? Very few people in this company are actually nice. So that was really rude.
No, that is one of the most honest things I have heard in weeks, dear God. Yeah, no. A lot of people here are less than pleasant. Son of bitches. Anyway. I'm sorry that you had to hear all that.
I mean, if your goal was to be as loud as possible, we actually heard it from outside. So
It's been a while since I've done my battlefield shout. So but I guess it called for backup, so I guess it did its job. Thank you for coming to check on me.
you're the person that Tom came to when he broke his nose, right?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, Rami and Cirrus were the ones that broke it a couple of times.
See a smile tug the very far edges. Like, it's hard to tell when an Aarakocra is smiling because they don't really have lips.
Yeah.
I was
But,
thinking,
like-
all I could see was like just the beak just going. Just like the.
But you see like kind of his eyes light up a little bit and just, I mean, I couldn't diminish their handiwork by healing it too fast. So compliments to the chef.
I mean, it was kind of your duty to heal it, but also I understand that it can be kind of hard with how long the days are here. So I understand if you were tired.
I also had so many, bigger injuries to deal with.
It's difficult. Yeah.
It really is, and if someone comes in here with a broken nose versus someone coming in here, listen, we got to do a stress test to check their heart. Well, I'm certainly going to have to check someone's heart. And if we so happen to talk for 2.5 hours after that, so I can avoid my next appointment, and so be it.
I fucking love him.
I'll let you get back to work. I just wanted to make sure that, there wasn't anything I could do to help.
Now, my decisions have been made, but better options now. So I think I'm okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. I overheard some of the conversation that you and Tom were having. Is it okay if I let Romy know? Because she was researching some of it. And if you could answer any of her questions, I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
I'm going to have to ask some of what?
I overheard your conversation just here and what Tom mentioned about past stuff. Otherwise, I can keep my mouth shut.
No, I'm just trying to narrow down. You mean Horizon's healers?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. My email's on my card. She can message me whenever.
Thanks. Sorry for snooping. I feel bad.
Better you than Tom.
Yep.
And if
yeah.
Have a good day.
Your hair. Okay.
Apple a day and all that, and he shuts the door behind you. So yeah. Rami, I would say this is about the time you arrive.
Yeah. She has coffee. For Ruby.
If
and
she's gonna be wait.
Yeah. Ruby, Shirley, Cirrus, and then like a water for Dee Dee, and then a coffee for herself.
All right, so yeah, Ruby is very welcoming to the coffee. She seems like a bit more frazzled with phone calls this morning, but that happens now and then. So she takes the coffee and blows you a little kiss as she goes back to her phone calls.
You're doing great. She gives the coffee over.
And then goes back to her calls. When you get in, you notice that there's like a tension
happening.
You see that like some of the people by the desk closer to that hallway are like still kind of looking at each other. Saris, I'm sure that you may have made eye contact with a few other like lower level people who were giving the same like,
Jesus Christ, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah. So you kind of had this like commiseration moment with these other like low ranking, like you see one of the janitors who works under Candy just is like mopping the floor, takes an earbud out, like
everybody wants to know the tea.
Puts the airbag back in, continues mopping, just like that sort of thing. And Rami, you're coming in as I'm assuming Dee Dee is approaching Saris.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just good morning. Here, and just hands the drinks over and just what's with the
Tom got yelled at.
Damn it.
If only we'd been here just a bit earlier, then maybe you could have listened. That's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I was
you know what?
doing what I told you I was going to be doing.
Here's the thing. You gave me a coffee, and we'll give you some tea in return. It'll be great.
Wonderful.
Sponsored by Grinding Coffee.
One of the flavors should just be overheard conversations.
Hey, spilling the tea. God.
probably get upstairs though. We are a little late.
That's true. Okay. Let's head
We
up.
can talk about it later. It's fine. And then just go
I
upstairs.
know, but I want to talk about it now. It's really cool
I
and
know,
important.
but I don't want to run into Tom while we're talking shit about him.
It's okay. He's like a kicked puppy. He's off doing God knows what. He's just crying in a corner. I
So
don't
what
know.
happened?
Okay. I actually didn't hear the conversation. Did he hear it?
We'll talk about
What
it
happened?
later. We'll talk about it later.
You will have time in the elevator.
She's just gonna spill. Oh,
Oh,
didn't hear you.
where'd you
I'm
go?
sad that I missed that.
I snooped on a conversation. I shouldn't have done that.
I'm so proud of you.
I shouldn't have done that.
No, but didn't you get like
To be fair, it's
you got like a pat on the back? He was like, "Good job, good, very nice."
Well, yeah, but I still. It was.
if it makes you feel any better, it's technically not the first time you have snooped on conversations. So
I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh
much, 'cause
no,
that-
it isn't.
See, look at what you've done.
just
You're right, but
to
at
be
what
fair,
cost?
to be fair, the conversation that we snooped on was the ones with like Tom and Shirley, and then we opened
So the
door,
common denominator
so
is always going to be Tom. So therefore,
Mhm.
it's fine.
it's okay.
I feel like this is what the church is warning me about.
Tom? The church is warning you
No.
about Tom.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. Wait, what's it warning?
Speaking
Wait,
of-
what's Snoopy?
Speaking of the church, I did a little bit of research into what we had discussed last night with the allures.
What conversation was
It's kind of
this?
what I expected.
It's just like, wait a minute, hold on.
Hold on. What conversation was this?
I dropped Dee Dee off at our house last night, and we talked about what happened, and I offered to do some research into specifically allures, so I did.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Oh, that's what Dee Dee meant. Oh, that's what you meant earlier when you said that Romy was going to go look into. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, you knew that I was going to be researching. 'cause
I
was gonna
knew, but I
research
just
some of the stuff
didn't
we
know what
learned
the
yesterday.
I don't know this. I don't know the specifics of what you're going to. You just say research, and I assume that when we next meet, you'll have all this knowledge about something that's important to what we're doing.
That's fair. But yeah, I did a little bit of research into allures. I still need to do more. There's a lot of back and forth either from order members or people who actually research without the order bias. So it's a little difficult to find out about allures when there's an entire religion that calls them demons. So
Well, I mean, they're kind of not.
broad scope of the word demons. They're not actual. Well, they're technically fiends, but it doesn't matter.
fiendish.
Did I not tell you that yesterday? That it was a fiend presence that I felt?
Well. Yeah, yeah.
The elevator
What's-
shakes.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
Hello?
You feel kind of like it hitch, right? As if it's like trying to attempt to stop on a floor. But it stops a little too soon.
Oh, damn it, we're gonna be
Stuck
stuck
on
in a
this fucking
fucking elevator.
Or somebody's getting on the elevator. Let's be optimistic, folks.
You are stuck a little bit, like 3/4 of the way between two floors, and you just kind of feel a hitch, like, and it shakes. You hear a thunk, kind of like up in the distance,
Oh.
and the elevator just stops.
Someone's on top of the elevator.
Who the fuck? Well, this is the first.
Oh, no,
Okay,
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee's having. It's only 8 a.m., Dee Dee. You gotta wait. We haven't done anything yet. Ceres is gonna press the little emergency button on the elevator.
The emergency call
They
button.
always
Yeah.
have an emergency call button on the elevator, and I'm pressing it.
Okay.
I bet it doesn't work.
Well, you do hear kind of like a big kind of like bing noise as
We're
you push
sorry,
it.
your call cannot be
Call cannot be
as
completed as
dialed.
dialed.
What the fuck?
So you get like an audio message of like, security has been notified.
Help is on the way.
Yeah. Well,
Help is on the way.
it just said security has been notified. Yes.
Awesome. That's not reassuring at all.
I was just making
That's
my camera
not-
focus.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
thought you were high five.
Yeah.
In situations like that, we are trained to tell people help is on the way. That's fucked that they don't have that.
It just says security has been notified. And if you push it multiple times, it just keeps saying security has been notified.
Wait,
Security has
If
been
I press it
notified.
fast enough,
Wait,
will it,
Security.
if I press it really fast, will it just go? Will it just go? Suck, 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 suck. If I just press it fast enough.
Are you?
Yeah. Suck, 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 suck.
Roll the sleight of hand.
No.
No, I
I
just
just
roll
wanted
sleight
to
of
say
hand.
suck a billion times. Come on. Do I add anything to this? Sleight of hand, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
18.
So you do get a rhythm where you're able to get into the six, 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 and then eventually it just starts blaring an alarm.
Oh
my God.
I made it worse,
Dee Dee's
guys.
in the corner.
So I think I might have
Well-
made it worse.
And then
While this is happening, Rami's gonna text their supervisor, Shirley, and be like, "Hey, Shirley, we're stuck in the elevator,
okay,
like
you-
halfway between two floors. Can we get some help, please?"
okay, so I'll say I don't remember what floor I put Shirley's office on. I think it was pretty high up.
So-
So if it's on the 13th floor, then you're like in between 10 and 11, right?
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Buildings don't have 13th floors.
This world does. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, we're screwed.
Why did you say it like
We're
that?
screwed.
Fucked. We're gonna die here.
The thing is, like, you were like, if it's on the 13th floor, then you're probably in, like, between 10 and 11. I'm like, this elevator's gonna fucking drop.
We're gonna die.
We're on
Yeah,
fucking
the
Tower of
13th floor.
Terror.
The 13th floor never existed. So I mean,
Nah, you're fucked.
who knows? Where have we been working this whole time? I don't know.
Ghost
Turns out it's all been a dream. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
That bathroom's
Ghost
been
floor.
closed for 30
30
years.
years. Okay. So Shirley responds to your text of like, 1, are you okay? 2, I'll send someone down. It's at about this point that the alarm stops and a voice goes, help is on the way.
Aw,
Fucking damn right it is, bitch.
stop saying suck.
Suck.
And it just starts saying, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Oh, they took the suck away from me. Damn
Rami
it.
will text Shirley back with that development. She's like, yeah, we're fine. It just kind of stopped. Apparently with the emergency call button, it's telling us help is on the way now. Before it was just saying that security was notified. So improvements.
You hear a thunk thunk from the top of the elevator.
What the fuck? Hello?
Hello?
Is there a hatch on the top?
There is. And also the elevator has started moving back up.
Can I take my bow and try and pop the hatch open?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
those things are not light. They're fucking heavy.
I'm gonna be honest. This bow
I'll give
does
you-
nothing. So
I'll give you my imaginary inspiration.
Aw, thanks. Your thoughts and prayers are really gonna help me with this roll.
Oh, ow!
Thoughts and fucking prayers.
It's true though.
That is
Hurtful.
a dirty 20.
Hell yeah! The thoughts and prayers worked.
The
Shut
bow
up.
did something.
Dear God. Okay. So as the elevator goes up, you now realize that as you start to push on it, you watch as it passes level 13
Uh,
or wherever Shirley's office is.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I don't like that.
Excuse
you
me, we have to
push-
get off at that floor.
You hear a click as if like you're kind of starting to unlodge something, but as if like there's like a lock or a handle in place. So it's like when you're kind of jiggling a closed door.
Can you
But
open it from up top? I'll just do the pushing, you just do the pulling bit. Can you open that, please?
roll persuasion.
Fist on the elevator? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Persuasion? Oh, good.
The elevator
Oh,
isn't done by
good.
electricity. It's just a person just pulling it.
That is a 24, baby.
Oh!
Baby. 24.
Okay.
Nice going, Cirrus.
Thanks, I'm doing my best
I-
here.
You kind of hear some like weird, slightly echoey mumbling, and it's hard to tell what's being said because the elevator is actively moving.
Mm-hmm.
But you do kind of hear like the jostle of the elevator hatch,
The fuck?
and it opens.
Who
Opening-
the fuck is on the elevator?
Opening downward,
Yeah.
but you see no one looking in. But you hear sounds. You hear sounds as if someone is still moving.
I'm so terrified.
It's okay.
Davey's sitting in the corner, hyperventilating.
Oh, this is great. Hi, I know that could you get down from the top of the elevator? We gotta go back down to our floor. We gotta go to work. Like, it's
Gotta go to
okay. I
work.
mean, you can just hop in. We'll catch you.
We're not falling 10 feet.
You hear this very muffled but very hurried talking, and then just, sorry, I shouldn't have opened the door. Honestly, I should have left that shut. Let me just actually, oh no, I shouldn't have listened. And you
No,
see
it's okay. No,
as
don't close it.
two like
Don't
Eric
close it.
Cochra hands reach in and
No,
try
don't
for the
close it.
handle.
And I'm gonna like take my bow and just kind of like pop, like put it between so the door can't close.
You and it gets let go of it and
no,
drops the
sorry,
door.
sorry. No, it's probably safer if you just come in.
You
Don't
see, like,
mind
a
my
couple
friend.
of,
Don't mind my friend hyperventilating in the corner. You can join her if you want.
Okay. Jesus Christ. So I have this friend. Rami's gonna cast fucking calm emotions. Jesus Christ.
Wait. Oh,
Everyone
wait.
make a
Question.
wisdom
Question.
save.
Question.
Yes,
Question.
yes.
Is this Arakakra making bird noises?
Little trilling
You can
coos.
speak
I could speak bird noises.
Okay, the bird noises are very distressed.
Okay.
I need
that's
a
good
wisdom.
enough.
No, it's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, charisma.
Yeah.
You
Do
hear
we
like
all?
little
Who's
self. Yes, everyone.
Who's charisming?
You are.
Oh, I'm charisming.
Rami did cast emotions.
Initially, it would have
emotions.
been, if it was a wisdom save, initially it would have been a 9. I re-rolled it because it's a charisma save, so it is a 26.
You succeed. It doesn't matter. You succeed.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
You
The
did not
panic is
succeed.
too strong.
So both Saris and the dark feathered Arakakra seem to kind of settle.
All right. Can you please just Dee Dee's gonna hyperventilate? There's nothing wrong with her.
Can't do anything about that.
Just through like the hatch. Just hi, I'm Rami. Can you come down here, please?
I shouldn't have opened the door. I am so
Well-
sorry.
well,
I
you
did. You were
have.
just so persuasive.
I'm
We
sorry.
have,
I'm good at
and-
that.
And we're past the
Um,
floor we need to be
Oh,
after the elevator getting stuck. And
oh,
I would like
uh,
to meet you
uh,
because you seem
uh,
interesting.
thank you. I need to. Should we take them back to their floor?
Oh, there's another.
Or should?
How many of you are up there?
Oh no! Don't worry about it.
I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about it.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna be completely honest. We're just worried about your safety because normally you're not supposed to
Yeah.
ride the elevator on the top. You're supposed to be inside of it.
We won't
Yes.
tell anyone that you're here.
We can let you out on a different floor if you want, and then we'll go back down.
I think that might be a better exit strategy than what you had. and then you hear just my exit strategies just fun.
I think not to jump into your conversation, but please get off the top of the elevator. It's just safer for everybody if you just get in.
I would say at this point you do stop towards the very top of the building.
Oh fuck!
Like one of the
Jesus fucking Christ.
One of the highest floors, but you've securely stopped at a floor.
Okay.
Gonna keep. Robbie's gonna try to push a button to go back down because I don't want to be up here. I don't know what's up here. I don't want to be up here. So
The door closure button. The door closure button. The door closure button.
Nobody else get on.
Close button.
Hold the what?
The door closed.
Like try
button.
to keep the door closed or like close quickly.
Okay.
And then try to press like a lower floor.
Actually, does the door open anyway before we press the door close button?
It would start to open.
What's out there?
It's just a regular floor. It looks like
sucks.
it looks like it's mostly storage. There's not a lot of people up here.
Damn it, now I'm nosy, Casper.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
I also kind of want to investigate up here too.
We probably shouldn't though, because we have these random fucking people that definitely should not be in this building right now.
Yeah, so you've stopped, the door is opened. And then you hear the sound of flapping wings.
Are they flying away?
From above.
Where are you gonna go?
You can't see the layout. And then you hear the sounds of like climbing against metal from above.
Hi, hello. What are you doing? Can you get back in the elevator, please? Hello.
They keep climbing. Does anyone try and look up?
Yeah, I'm looking up.
I mean, Rami is.
What the fuck are you doing?
What you see is you can like as you look up through the room, like through the door that's been opened, you see that there is someone climbing like the ladder that's usually in elevator shafts to like help with maintenance and stuff. They are wearing like fairly form-fitting black clothes. And you can tell they have kind of like shaggy ginger hair pulled into a ponytail as they are just like
is it
throwing
just the
themselves.
one Aarakocra?
And you don't see the Aarakocra, but you can see where there's like open vent shafts that maybe they've gone through.
You know, we can see you, Rat.
They keep going. They don't acknowledge you. The Aarakocra's gone. The only one that you can see is this like person with ginger hair going up. They are not acknowledging you at this moment. They seem to be hurrying.
We're not. Why are you scared of us?
They stop.
I mean, we're just trying to go to work. We're
not security.
We're honestly just we were just recently promoted. We were interns up until yesterday.
You see the person kind of like almost as if they're kind of partially looking down, give a sigh and like lean back and they just let go of the bars. And then as they kind of fall down, you see them like recatch themselves like right before the bottom. So they get down real quick and they kind of bounce on it and put their two arms out on the entrance. And now their feet and kind of torso are dangling in. And then they like raise their arms to drop in the center of all of you. You see what looks to be a fairly pale complexion covered with freckles, with shaggy ginger hair pulled back into a ponytail with light green eyes as he looks over all of you. Probably about 5'9", fairly muscular build. And he just kind of looks at you all as, you said you're interns?
Well, we were up until yesterday.
Well, let me guess this sudden promotion treatment.
Yeah, well,
yesterday, so we haven't really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kind of.
Only.
Yeah, it seems they're still doing this shit. All right, listen. If anyone asks, you never saw me. I was never here.
Who
All
was
right?
never where?
Exactly. Don't trust any member of the
We're
higher.
far ahead of you.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
no, we don't trust anybody anymore.
Don't take the promotion. I don't know how high you got promoted, but once they stick a hero status on you, you're as good as dead.
Oh no,
We're aware of
thankfully.
that too.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We were thankfully spared hero status. And then we found the Facebook group. Do you know about the Facebook group?
Oh, I don't use Facebook. My friend's in it though. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like looks up. He's stay up there. Brings back to wall. You're not alone in trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, sounds like you're doing your own snooping. Good for you. All right. I need to get the hell out of here before the rest of my team gets in trouble for being here.
Why are you climbing around the elevator shaft?
I guess that's mostly my business. And he leans over and shuts the closed door button and tries to go for the elevator again. Unless you all shut the elevator door already.
Yeah, we already shut
Rami
the
was
elevator.
working on it.
Oh, okay. Well, then if you already shut it, then he just kind of like, that's my business. All right. Kind of like reaches back up. Kind of, no, if you'll excuse me. And without any issue, he just pulls himself up, kind of shimmies back into the elevator. And you just hear up from the, I'm sorry, I know we really shouldn't have opened the door. They were just so convincing. It's a, yeah, I get it, Pips, shush, and shuts the door.
What the
And
What the fuck? Wait, you can't do that!
yes,
You
I
can't-
did.
You can't fucking do that! Wait! Hold on! No, wait! The timeline is fucked!
It's the multiverse. Come on.
This
Fuck
is
the
not my
timeline.
multiverse of madness. What the fuck is this? Hello? Hello?
I promise there's an explanation.
You're taking... What the fuck? Y'all, those are next week's characters. Those are player characters from Verbena.
The person that you met is my character, and the Aarakocra is Olivia's character.
What
Nice.
the fuck? Hold on. Hey, what the
Wait a
hell?
goddamn second.
Wait a goddamn second.
And hey, listeners, if you want to know more about those two random characters in their original verse, you should go check out Jason's game.
What the fuck is happening here?
Fuck your timeline.
Fuck your timeline.
Hey, you
Casper
want
says
to do
mine
some?
now.
You want to do some fucking shit, man? You want to do some fucking shit?
I mean, you and Dalavash and Carrie on that ship.
Yeah, because I asked you about that first.
I'm sorry. Should I not?
No, you're fine. You're good.
Okay. Here I am like, oh God, I've upset Jason on
No.
stream.
No, you're fine. You're fine. What the fuck? I didn't even. The thing is,
Fuck.
I didn't even like name Dalavash and Desiree. I just kind of said that they were there hanging out, just like two
They were
older
chilling.
women sitting and having lunch.
Oh yeah, Desiree and Dalavash are living up their best old lady vibes, and I
It's
love it for
fine.
them.
Don't worry about it.
But also that those characters are too good for me to not steal
What
for
the
some
fuck?
hijinks.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I stole some of your characters too.
What the fuck? Hold on.
So that is literally where we're gonna leave it off for this week.
I'm so
Sorry,
confused. y'all. Oh.
And the elevator after the door shuts, you all start to go back down, and you literally see the door, the number light up for the floor you were originally trying to go to.
Mommy's just gonna text Shirley. It's done now. We're good. We're on the way.
All right, yeah, and that's where we're gonna wrap up.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? Jason!
I mean, if nothing else, I'm glad you actually talked to them because I thought y'all were just gonna let them get away.
No, we're
In the
nosy
words,
bitches.
in
Suspicious
the,
and
in
we're
the
nosy.
words of Olivia, what the frick?
So
What the fork? What the frickin' fork?
So if you want to continue on and see where this goes, you'll have to tune in 2 weeks for more Clocked In. But more importantly, because it's sooner, if you want to see more of the characters that you saw a very brief of in their like original verse, it's in Jason's game, which is next week, right?
Beefin.
Yeah, I don't even know what day it is anymore.
It's Monday.
Thank you.
It's Monday, Jason.
Is it? It is.
Yep.
I hope everyone had a good time. If we could all go around and please just give one final little hey, who you are and where they can find you. We'll start with Jenny.
We didn't mention sponsors, did we? Or not
Yes,
sponsors, the
Patreon supporters.
the Patreon supporters.
Oh yeah, I'll do that after we all go through and introduce ourselves again. So Jason, would you mind starting off?
So hi, I'm confused. No, my name is Jason. I am also confused. I don't know what I do anymore. Where am I?
What year is it?
I'm right. I am Nextless Games is he himbo. I DM next week for Verbena. I play Saris today. Hello. I update the fandom wiki. We have a fandom wiki. It's taken a while because there's a lot of stuff on there. So go check it out. There are little updates and things for every episode that we've played so far and a little bit of information about each campaign. Definitely go check it out. I think there's a link to it on the Nextless Games card. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. There's that. You can also find information about stuff that I've did as well as pictures of all of the really cool overlays that we've featured on our streams on my card, jasonlarock.card.co. You can also listen to me do stupid voices on some of the links there, as well as some clips from previous streams that I think are really fun and that you need to look at. And if you want me for your D&D streams to do stupid things, pay me and ask me pay me and ask me to come play for you, because I sure will, and I'll create one hell of a character to be in your thing. So
Yeah.
so do that. Also, check out some cool things that I've been in. There are a bunch of links on my card, but notably check out my Wednesday streams. I stream on my own channel, j.sunlarock, because I am original. Or J underscore. I think it's J underscore because I'm original. And you should come check me out over there. I've been really into Final Fantasy XIV lately, and I created my character from the first Nextless Games stream, so I run around as Magna. If I don't know if this is going to be a draw or not, but he is currently wearing a bunny costume. And when I say bunny costume, I mean he looks like a Playboy bunny. It is Happy Pride, everyone. Please come watch my stream because I am destroying primals and gods and fantasy monsters while wielding a giant sword with bunny ears and fishnet stockings. It is
so fucking good.
It's so good. If you haven't seen it, I've posted a picture of it, I think, on my Twitter. Go check it out.
Going to your Twitter right now.
It's so fucking good.
Also on his Instagram.
It's also on my Instagram because I love this character so much, and you need to come watch me play Final Fantasy and dick around as Magna, it's really good.
It's so good.
And you all need to play Nightshade, You Are the Drug. I talk about it all the time. It is a 18+ BL visual novel. I play a villain in it. The characters are fantastic. The art's amazing. The music is banger. It is just a overall great time if you are 18+, because it is an adult game for adult. You can get it on Steam and itch.io, and it's under, I think, Thrill Switch Media. Definitely play it, buy it, enjoy it, tell me and the creators how much you love it, and then soon, hopefully, it's in the process of being worked on, but there is a DLC side story route that is specifically about my character that is in the process of being written, and then I'll be recording it because there's some spicy spice in there. Maybe some hoochie coochie. So definitely get the base story first, so that when this DLC comes out, you can get all the goodies. So there's that. I
Yay.
don't really have anything else that I can think of apart from those things. But support me. Look at the stuff that I do. Come hang out on my stream and on the Verbena stream, and come back for this stream. All the stuff.
Yeah, please be sure to go to the Verbena stream because oh my god, last session was one of the best games of D&D
The
I've ever fucking
chaos
played.
in the
There was
Verbena
a-
stream
There was
is
a lot.
beautiful.
There was a lot. There was a really good boss fight last week.
It was so good.
I should go
It
watch
was so good. Fucking love Verbena. And next shall be Jenny.
Hello. I do not do nearly as much cool stuff as Jason, but
You do cool
Who
stuff,
does?
Jenny.
though.
I do cool stuff, and most of the time I just do it by myself. So in the stuff that you guys can be a part of, if you would like to, I have a Redbubble where I actually just made my first sale yesterday, which is pretty neat, on some
Ooh.
soft-boiled detective fan art that I did. I've got now soft-boiled detective, I've got general D&D, I've got some like pride stuff, I've got welcome to Nexus, jar of rebuke, I've got a ton of art that I have made for different fandoms, different things. That comes in hats, t-shirts, posters, laptop cases, phone cases, masks. I've got lots and lots and lots of masks. So if you would like some cool fandom masks to wear to help ward off the panini, because you should be wearing a mask, then I've got some cool stuff. I also have I think my favorite one so far that I'm sad I haven't gotten any sales on is the Magna and Richard comic that I made.
It's so good. It's so good.
And I've also got Rami making googly eyes with a skull.
Oh yeah.
So if you would like some of that, that looks really good on the baseball hat. I will say that much.
I'm gonna get that baseball hat. I promise you I am. I'm working on it.
But I've got that. We've also got stickers that are pretty cheap. And as well as that, I also rescue ball pythons, and I help at a I help volunteer at a rescue horse ranch. So my PayPal is in my Twitter bio, which is Cerulean Siren 19. If you would like to put money towards them, you absolutely do not have to. I can pay for it myself. They are my babies. But I know that some people like to help. So there's that, and I think that's all I got.
It's a lot of really cool stuff. And now we get to Shelby.
I do even less cool things. Hi, I'm Chelsea. When I'm not playing D&D recently, I've just been working. I'm trying to get my own stream in place, but as of this moment, I don't know when that's going to happen. And also, hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. We're literally finishing it right now, but you were able to hop in for a minute. You can find me literally anywhere on any social media under the name Dang It Barb. I'm more likely either going to be on TikTok or Twitter if you want to message me about something or need me to see something. Other than that, that's it. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah. And hello, I am Casper Oliver, your DM for Clocked In. And I also am a player every other week for Jason's game, which is a heck of a lot of fun. You can also hear me I do writing and voice acting and social media work and just everything that I can get my hands on, basically. I do a lot of work with Thesperience Productions, so I am part of Jar of Rebuke, which is coming back. I have the Queer Thesperience, which is returning. We have some interviews lined up. One is with a musician that I'm a huge fan of. So as soon as that gets confirmed, these three are going to hear endless gushing about it.
So excited.
But yeah, so we're bringing back those, and we have, Nexus Games, which is continuing. You can also hear me in other stuff outside of Thesperience. I am a voice actor for the Soft-Boiled Detective, and you can hear me there as multiple characters, actually. I think I have voiced 3 so far, but my favorite is Mars Starbird, the Them Fatale, and I get to play my own queer little Moriarty, and I'm living for it. And also in Georgia Romero's Done For, I play a non-binary podcaster with severe anxiety, which was a huge stretch for me. I need everyone to know. I don't know
how you did it.
You had to
Casper.
really
That's
work to get
incredible.
into character for that
Like,
one.
I know. And the thing is too, they're also asexual. Like that was new for me. You know,
Method acting who?
I know.
I was just listening to that episode the other day and I was like, wow, this must have been so difficult for Casper.
I know. God. But yeah.
What a legend.
Oh, please, you're too kind. You really don't need to say all these sweet things about me. You can also find me in Finley and the Chaos Crew, which is made by our very own Ashley Kraft in the chat. So thank you for modding for us tonight, Ashley. You're the best. Yeah, and I'm just kind of all over the place. And I am constantly, unfortunately, on social media. Please help. But you can find me basically everywhere as either Casper Oliver or Casper Oliver VO. Again, all of my links are in the card. And you can also find me kicking down the door and raiding Jason's streams, because I like to just hop on call with him. And have him play his games and me be that one boyfriend that's like, oh, I get to watch my boyfriend play video games.
You go, bub!
You go, baby!
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, baby?
Are you winning, son? No.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not.
But yeah, so that's where you can find all of us. And if you would like to support Nextless Games along with the Queer Thesperience and Jar of Rebuke and all that, please consider signing up for our Patreon. There are monthly donation tiers anywhere from $1 to $100 a month, but there are also yearly annual plans that you can do, which will save you a little bit of money in the long run. We had someone actually sign up for an annual plan last night. So we have new Patreon supporters on the roster for our shout outs this week. So let me get the Patreon link in the chat and then I will start our shout outs. All right. So it is. We're going to start here.
Read it like the Swedish Chef.
I don't know how to sound like a
never
Swedish
mind.
chef.
We'll work
I
on it.
tried.
We'll
I
work on
tried.
it.
You could see the gears turning.
I
It's
tried.
okay. You start at it for a second, and you're like, and then it like flew right past you.
Okay, Jason, hold me to that next week. I will practice.
It's okay. I'll come up with
As
I'll come
the
up with
world
new
of
ones.
the voice actor.
Yeah, I'll come up with new ones, and I'll have you read the Patreon supporter list in like a goofy voice.
Okay, awesome.
I'll
But
come up with
all right. I vetoed the Swedish chef though, because that's just gonna sound real bad. So we're going to start with our highest supporters, which is the $50 tier, which is our red carpet supporters, which is Alexis Ferguson and Aster. So thank you both very much for your support of our projects. It really helps us a long way. And then from down from there, we have Devin Wright, which is a friend of ours from The Great American Scream. So if you like to listen to queer people talk about horror, then you should check out The Great American Scream. We also have Jason in here, which, it's kind of a little odd, but thank you, Jason, for your endless support for what we do.
You don't even have to read mine because I live here.
That's true. We have Joyce Byers, Nico Allen, which if you saw the Call of Cthulhu one shot that myself, Mish, and Ashley were in, our DM was Nico, and he supports us on Patreon, so thank you very much. Perry F. Bruns, who has been our longest standing Patreon supporter. Aries Jimenez, Denise P., Paige Wilson, Logan Cheshire, Riley Fox, who signed up today at 1 a.m. Riley, you are the MVP. Anti-Venom B, Apocalypse Cowboy, Bisexual of the Blade, which is an amazing name.
That's so good.
Cosmetic Evolutions, Jude, Catherine, Kelly Brennan, Mackenzie Cosmo Richard, Sam M. Sloan, and Zelda Kimball, which is a friend of ours from the podcast Across the Veil. If you would like to listen to other queers talk about horror, you can tune into Across the Veil. The Great American Scream is two queer men sitting and vibing and talking about all things like pop culture and horror. And then Across the Veil is two femme queers who like to sit and talk about folklore and cryptozoology and stuff. So it's super fun. If you go check out either of those podcasts, please tell them we sent you from Thesperience. They'll know who we are. And thank you to everyone for supporting us through Patreon or through being a Twitch subscriber, or whenever you make donations on our other sites. It's endlessly appreciative. And also, if you would like to support us while getting yourself a little treat, then again, be sure to check out our sponsors at Grinding Coffee Co. Link is in the chat, as well as our promo code. And I have also added in the Conundrum House if you'd like to try out some new games and support a small Oregon business, all while supporting our streams. We greatly appreciate it.
Yee.
All right, so I think that is where we are going to wrap up for tonight. Thank you all so much, everyone, for tuning in. Cannot wait to see you all next week for Jason's Burbina stream. And then after that, more clocked in hijinks. So we're going to go from fighting pirates to fighting capitalism, and it's chaos all the way down.
Yay!
So everyone, have a wonderful night. I'm going to steal a page out of Jason's book. Love yourself because we do. Hydrate or dihydrate, or even worse, hydrate or die straight, heaven forbid.
Not during Pride Month. That's a hate.
No, that's like
Did you say that's a
extra
hate
bad.
crime?
Yes.
Getting straight during Pride.
Letting yourself get dehydrated is a hate crime against yourself. Hydrate.
Self-love. Drink
self-love.
water.
Yes, please. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care, everyone, and see you next week. Bye-bye.